Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining in. We're about to start
Yep.
playing D&D again, old school Dungeons and Dragons. We'll have a new player. This is Mitsu, so thank you for joining us, Mitsu.
Hello.
All right, and then everyone else, welcome back. Appreciate y'all showing up and come back to play. All right, so we're gonna start with game preparations, and I'm gonna start with my new player. As per usual, we always start with the new ones and then Owens. So juniors and then seniors, right? All right, so me too. We're gonna play old school D&D. The point is, or the game is all about telling stories of adventurers and how they, of course, go out to hunt monsters and treasures for gold and experience. Okay, in the medieval world of Dungeons and Dragons. So that's the purpose of the game. In this game, you're gonna be an adventurer, part of a party, and you're gonna go on campaign against monsters and treasure, right? Or for monsters, or to hunt monsters and treasures, right? To play it, it's very simple. Okay, so the game order starts with the dungeon master describing to you the scenario or the situation your character is in, and then we determine, or every player gets to choose their action. Okay, after that, we roll the dice to determine the result of the action if there's any risk involved, any risk of failure. But otherwise, you get to choose what you want to do, and then I'll tell you the next situation based on what you did, right? Or the result of your actions. Right. There's just a few rules, nothing too crazy. Basically, just be respectful and try to be courteous and no, don't interrupt, right? Um, do you have any questions or concerns so far? We're about to create your character next. All right, so just let me know. Yeah, because you're
None.
new.
I have none.
Beautiful. All right. So let's start with creating your character. The first step is you're gonna roll your character's ability scores, which will reflect how capable your character is at adventuring. Okay, so go into the dice rolls channel. All right. Once you're there, you're gonna roll 6 3d6 using the command slash roll space 6 space 3d as in dog 6. Okay, I'll type it out so you can see it. So you need to type out that command to roll your ability scores. Good job, beautiful. All right. So you got 12 strength, and the scores are rolled in the listed order. So 12 strength, 17 intelligence, 12 wisdom, 7 dexterity, 10 constitution, and 12 charisma. These basically reflect how capable your character is at adventuring. Any score that is 3 to 8 is considered low, 9 through 12 is normal, 13 through 18 is high. So as you can tell, your character is very intelligent and just a little slower than average speed due to the low dexterity. But high intelligence, right? So very smart, very knowledgeable. Um, Next is that you have to choose your class. So in OD&D, every character is an adventurer, which is like a medieval mercenary, right? A soldier, willing to take risks to get rewarded, right? And everyone has a set of skills, though, a specialization, which is known as their class or their role or their job in the party, right? So there's 7 classes for you to choose from. Here's the list of classes. I'll zoom out here. So your options are cleric, dwarf, elf, fighter, halfling, magic user, or thief. Okay, and based on your scores, because you're so smart, it's recommended you're going to be a magic user, but you could still be a pretty good elf, fighter, or cleric as well. What is your choice?
Oh, sorry, magic.
Magic user? Very well. So, as a magic user, you're gonna be able to use magic, cast spells, and such. And the next step is to roll your hit points, which reflect how hard it is for your character to be killed in combat. So you're gonna roll 1d4 for that. So do slash roll space 1d4. That determines how much damage you can take. Okay. Yeah, slash roll space 1d4. No space between the 1 and the d. Alright,
Did I miss
unfortunately,
anything?
no, you did not. Alright, just hold up. We're on the new player's turn. Alright, so unfortunately, you got a 1 hit point. Alright, but it's okay. You'll be fine. Next up, you're going to roll 3d6 for your starting money. So go ahead and roll 3d6 is slash roll space 3d6. Alright, nice. That's above average. You got 14. So, first thing we're going to buy you is a spell book, which costs 3 coppers. It's an empty spell book, but you get to put your known spells in there. And level 1 magic users get to start with a set of spells, either 2 random spells, or 2 Dungeon Master chosen spells, or 1 spell of your choice. And here are the options of spells that you can possibly get. So again, you get to choose a set of spells, either 2 random ones, 2 Dungeon Master chosen ones, or 1 of your choice. What is your preference?
I choose the luck of the gamble, 2 random.
Very well. In that case, I like that too. Go ahead, do /roll space 2d12. Okay. So yeah, in the dice rolls, yeah, /roll. Awesome. Very good. 6 and 1. You start with a spell called Charm Person and Magic Missile. So Charm Person allows you to befriend a monster supernaturally, and it will treat you as a friend. Magic Missile will let you create a magical energy bolt that always hits and is able to hit magical creatures for 1d6 plus 1 damage. Okay, instantaneously. Alright, so those are your 2 spells. Now, however, you are level 1, so you only can memorize 1 of those spells per day, and the next day you can switch it or recover a spell if you casted it. At all times, you can only memorize up to 1 spell per day as a level 1 magic user, but you have the option of these 2 different spells to choose from per day, right? So you can choose between Charm Person or Magic Missile. So for this adventure, which one do you want to prepare? Your Charm Person spell or your Magic Missile?
Magic Missile.
Very well. Let's see. Alright, so next up is you need armor, weapons, equipment, and supplies with the remaining money you've got. You've got 11 coppers. What would you like to get first? Armor, weapons, equipment, or supplies?
Armor.
Okay. So when it comes to armor, you can either upgrade your helmet for 5 coppers, get body armor. The cheapest one you can get right now is either a gambeson for 5 coppers or a heavy gambeson for 10 coppers. The next thing you might get is a shield with a sling for 6 coppers, very good against arrows, right? Or a heavy shield with a sling for 11 coppers. But bear in mind, you also might want weapons and equipment and supplies, so you probably don't want to get the most expensive armor you can afford. So out of those armors though, which one would you like?
I'll take the less heavy
Body armor?
body armor.
Sounds good. The gambeson.
Yep.
It only costs 5 coppers. Alright, you're down to 6, and now we can get you a weapon. So when it comes to weapons, it is recommended that you choose a hunting weapon. Hunting weapons include missile weapons mainly, right? So you can hunt and shoot a monster from afar, right? One that you can afford right now, if you want, is either a short bow, crossbow, or longbow. But cheaper ones include slings, and more expensive ones include firearms, right? What would you prefer?
How much is a crossbow?
A latchet, which is a light crossbow, can be used in one hand. Costs a total of 7 coppers, 5 for the bow itself, 2 for the quiver and quarrels. And yeah, that's the only one you can afford at the moment. There's also the arbalist. Oh, and there's the crossbow too itself. The normal crossbow is also 5 coppers. The only difference is the normal crossbow is 2-handed and does more damage and is more accurate. Same price as the latchet, but the latchet, the only benefit is that it's 1-handed and lighter.
How about the longbow?
The longbow is very good, costing 6 coppers total, a lot cheaper. Quiver, arrows, 10 arrows, and it's very fast, right? Doesn't have as much armor
I'll
penetration.
take the longbow then.
Yeah, sounds good. All right. So a longbow, quiver, 10 arrows, cost 6 coppers total. All right, awesome. You are fully equipped and ready to go. There's only one thing left before you can start, and that is a name. So, what name would you like for your magic user? If you don't know any, also, we can also get you an old school name based on this chart. So what name would you like? You can choose it yourself if you want. You don't have to use this chart.
MAFU.
How do you spell it?
MAFU.
Sounds good. You are MAFU. Okay, let's see. Alright, and that's it. So now you just gotta sit tight because I have to help all the other players get ready as well. So in the meantime, yeah, just sit tight and just be on standby. Let's see. Everyone else, thank you for your patience. Let me help you guys get ready. I'm gonna start with Gergo. Gergo, do you want to play as Melendor?
Oh, he died. I mean, he's got captured. So
Oh, that's too bad.
he is now Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
So he's either a bear or he grills.
Right. Unfortunate. Let's get you a new character then. Let's see. Alright, go ahead and roll up ability scores if you haven't already done so in Dice Rolls channel.
Well, this is a very dying character. It's
Oh,
the second from lowest. It's 49 total and whatever.
yeah, that's too bad.
And yes, I
You'll-
have dexterity. So here's a D4.
Wait. The 9 is in your wisdom actually. It says 9 wisdom. So,
Yes.
alright. So you rolled 1d4 because you're gonna play a thief?
I have 1 hit point.
So sad. Okay. Fortunately, you've got a +1 due to your high constitution.
It is 6, I think.
No, your constitution is 13.
Wait, okay. Let me read the actual. Wait, I'm hearing myself double.
Oh, is that? Yeah, someone's got background noise. I hear that too. Okay, I think they fixed it.
Okay. So, what are the list of the names of the stats in correct order, please?
Yep. So I have it on my screen. It's Strength, Intelligence, Wisdom, Dexterity, Constitution, Charisma. So I already plugged and chugged your scores. You have a good Constitution score and a decent Wisdom.
Please again, because I'm listing as strength. Int.
Yep. Strength is 7, Intelligence is 7, Wisdom is 9, Dexterity is 6, Constitution is 13, and Charisma is 7. I can post it for you.
Okay. So I have 2 hit points.
Yep. You're a thief, right? Let's see. Alright, roll 3d6 for money.
It's 9.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then you're gonna get the lockpick for 3. Do you want a 10-foot pole too?
And lockpick for 3. 10-foot pole is 1.
With a sling on it, it's 2. So you're gonna get a long 10-foot pole. The reason why you want a sling is so you can wear it on your shoulder in case you don't want to carry it.
I want to carry it.
Oh, you just want to carry it, no sling? So the sling allows you to like unequip it but not drop it, right? Otherwise you have to drop the pole if you want to like not use it.
Well, I'm equipping a crossbow, so...
Oh, I see. So you need extra money. Let's see. Alright, well, if you get the lockpick, you're down to 6 coppers. So if you get the pole, you're down to 5. It would not be enough for crossbows though, because you still need ammo, right? So I recommend you might get a 10-foot pole, no sling, which might leave you with 5 coppers. And then you can get a short bow and quiver and arrows. That's 4 coppers. But I recommend you get a sling. So if you get a sling, it's just all your money. So a sling on your pole, I mean. Like a slung pole, 2 coppers, and a short bow with 10 arrows. Is that okay?
Okay, so lockpick, pole. The pole has a sling.
Yep, the pole has a sling on it,
That's
like a weapon sling, so you can like wear it on your... You know, like the rifle
Okay,
has a sling,
short
right?
bow.
Yeah, short bow, quiver,
Short bow.
10 arrows.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're fully equipped.
Thank you.
Alright, final step is to choose a name.
So it is Grills.
Grills, okay. It's like Grills.
Yes, like Bear Grylls, just...
Alright, sounds good, Gurko. Thank you. Next is Heart's turn. So Heart, every game you play, you're able to roll one new character, and you can either hire the character as a retainer, right, an NPC follower, or you can play as them, right? So, do you want to play as ZODOH today, or do you want to roll a new character and play as the new character?
I will keep the ZODOH.
Okay, so we'll start by preparing ZODOH. One moment. Right, and unfortunately, I don't think there's much you can do to prepare since you have no funds. You have one cover, maybe. Do you want to spend it, or do you want to, or are you ready to go?
I'll keep it.
Okay, keep it. All right. So, do you want to roll up your second character, and you can hire the second character as your first retainer to build up your small army, your retinue.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
What was it? Roll.
Yes. 6 3d6, like last time.
6, 3, 3. What?
Let's see.
6
3d6. So sorry. Slash roll space 6 space 3d6.
Oh god. I hope that's right. Oh, with a space.
Yeah.
Oh god. Wait, I'm just gonna copy paste.
Oh, it might not work. If you copy paste it, you have to type it out. So because you're at the text the bot, right?
Alright.
You have to type, yeah, slash roll space 6 space. Yeah, perfect. Good job. Okay, so we gotta plug and chug your scores real quick. This one looks pretty good. 13, 12, 15. And
what's
6,
the
12, 15. 6 is on dexterity, so this new one is a little slower. Reflexes. Right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I recommend this one's gonna be a fighter or a cleric. What do you think?
What does a cleric do?
Cleric is like a clergyman, so they're like Templars, right? They use the power of God to fight evil. So very good against undead.
Okay, I will be a fighter.
Okay, fighter of course is very good at fighting, very versatile. Let's see. Go ahead and roll 1d8 for hit points. Four. Okay.
I got 4.
Nice. And then 3d6 for money. Nice.
14.
Alright, so do you have any preferences on what your fighter starts with, gear-wise? Or do you want me to just grab him some gear? Or something else? Armor, weapons. So I recommend you get some armor first.
Weapons, yeah.
And weapons, yeah. So, do you want this one to focus on melee or missile weapons? Or both?
I want a close range.
Close range? So, yeah, probably, how does a spear and shield sound? It's very good for formation fighting.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we're gonna do a slung shield, and a slung spear. Alright, total price is 10 coppers, leaving you with 4. And the last 4, if you want, you can get him a shortbow quiver and arrows so that he can shoot monsters as well from afar if need be. Do you want to do that, or do you want to get equipment and supplies instead?
I kind of want supplies.
Sounds good. What kind of supplies are you interested in? Bandages, medicine, food, rations, water, torches, tinderboxes, oil, like any of those in mind that sound good to you? Here's some examples on the screen, right? So, tools, shovels, hammers, maps, torches, herbs.
I will get a bandage.
Bandages, alright.
Bandages.
What kind of bag do you want? A knapsack? Or actually for the bandages, do you want to just have it in a pouch on your belt? So the difference between a pouch and bags, pouch can't carry much, but it's easy. It's like a quick draw, right? So it's easily accessible on your belt, right? Whereas if you get a bag, you have to open it up. You have to take the bag off, open it up, and take the item out, which is slow, right? So you want a pouch for your bandages so you can easily grab it, like a med kit on your belt, right? Is that okay?
I'll have the bag. Yep.
All right. So a pouch, or do you want a bag instead of a pouch?
No, I'll keep the pouch.
Okay. Bandages. All right. Pouch and bandages cost 2 coppers. You're down to 2. Do you want anything else? Do you want a bag? Do you want rope? Do you want a tool?
Is there armor for 2?
Sadly, not really, but there is clothing, which is kind of protective and concealing. Maybe you want the hood and cloak. Cost 2 coppers.
Okay, then I'll take the 2 covers for that.
Okay. So yeah, it's really good to cover you against weather, conceal you in the environment, right? Let's see. So, cloak, hood and cloak. Right. And next is lastly your character's name. What do you want for name? Do you want the old school name again, or do you want to pick it?
Ooh, let me think of something. Wait.
Sure.
Give me. I thought I thought of Slayer because I saw players. So give me Slayer.
Okay. His name is Slayer then. I suppose it's very strange name, but it's fine. I guess his father was a warrior. He is a fighter after all. Let's see. This is Heart's new character. Okay. Newest recruit to your team. Alright. Good job, that's it. So next is Honestly's turn. You want to play as SCHWANZ or someone else?
I'll play as SCHWANZ, yeah.
Sounds good.
I don't think I have anything to prepare, but
Awesome.
banking my money.
Yeah, just want to bank the 4 coppers on you?
Yeah.
Okay. In the bank, nothing to prepare. Perfect. Do you want to create a new character too, right?
I got 2 retainers. Can bring those 2 with me.
Okay, you don't want to roll a new one? Just bring the old ones?
Yeah, bring the 2 ones I rolled up the other day.
Okay, let's check if they accept. Refused. And it's thinking about it. Accepts. So, what were their names? It was ALFRED, no, Ambeth, and who else?
It was MF and I'll check the sheets. Hold up. Wrong server. Character. Hold up.
Alright.
Let me find him.
Was it SHALBROSE?
MF. SHALBROSE, yeah.
Okay, so SHALBROSE seems to have
SHALBROSE,
accepted. Ambeth refused.
Okay. So SHALBROSE is coming with us?
Yeah. Do you still want to skip out on your free character per game?
I can roll one up. Let's see.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, what the fuck this one? That's not. Damn. Okay.
Alright, how do we do?
16, 12, 12, 10, 11, 7.
Nice. Just brought in another tank, I guess. Is it an elf or a fighter? What class?
Fighter.
Sounds good.
D8.
Go ahead.
Type in that command right at all. 1 D8.
Nice.
8, damn.
Snacked. 3d6 for money. Nice. And any preference on starting gear? Otherwise I'll get him as the standard.
Gamison, shield, and spear.
Let's see. Gamson, shield and spear with 13. He can afford all of it. It's just that his spear and shield won't be slung. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay. Alright, and his name?
Old school.
Alright, good to go. Let's see. $60 and 54 on chart 6. SHOSA. Alright, his name?
Shosa. Okay.
SHOSA. Alright.
Yeah.
Good to go. And then welcome. Oh, wait, me two already went, right? Yeah. Next is Yev. Alright, so Yev, for you,
Yeah, I'll make a new character.
your character. Is this the next of kin to Zell?
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Just a moment.
Okay, 14 strength, 10, 7, 9, 13, 13. Pretty good, I might say. Yeah. So, fighter, let me roll a d8. Wow, it's a 1.
It's so sad. Go ahead and do your money roll.
Yeah. Eight. And since he inherits Zell's stuff, he also has how many coppers?
90% from the bank, which he had none in the bank. Experience none,
Yeah.
and
It
so
was, it
therefore
was in his body.
you can inherit the spear, book, pouches, grenades. He used one grenade, right? Let's see.
Yeah. So
Forgot
I
to
have
track
one.
it. Okay. Just a moment.
So how many coppers do I have?
Just a moment. Right.
Oh, I thought Zell had 8 coppers on his body.
Oh yeah, right here. Yep, you're right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reroll with 10 coppers. Is that fine?
Let's see. You already rolled. Did you
The
already roll
1
the money?
HP.
Right. Yeah, you rolled
Yeah.
8. So it's 8 plus 8, so it's 16. And to reroll, you have
Yeah,
two
I'll
hit,
spend
you have 2 hit points, so you need 20.
Oh,
Yeah, because remember your
I
constitution is
thought I
plus
had
1.
1.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
had
had
2.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I play as Shorthilt. And does he have copper stored?
Here, let me check. SHORTHILT. Yeah,
What
he
the
does.
fuck was that?
Yeah, he has.
Okay. Just a moment. Let me take note. There is. What's your new character's name?
Yeah. The character's name is Saliss. SALISS.
SALLIS. Saliss.
LISS. Saliss.
LISS. Okay. SALISS. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Right. Saliss.
And I reroll it with 20 coppers, and the rest I buy a shield for Saliss.
Alright, give me a second. Let me take note first. I have to finish taking note of the next of kin. Right, we have to note it down that Zell's kin is of course Saliss, and of course Saliss is heir of Zell. One note. Alright, so you're playing a SHORTHILT though, right? So let's put this
Yeah.
record away.
I'm playing a Shorthilt.
Alright, give me a second. I'm just taking notes. Alright, so as SHORTHILT, what do you need to prepare? Because you're supposed to do SHORTHILT before your new character. If you're gonna play as SHORTHILT.
So Saliss rerolls his HP, or by Shorthilt giving him 10 coppers, and he buys a shield too.
So short tilt gives 10 coppers. He goes to 26. Spends 20 on training. Goes down to 6. Gets a slung shield. Goes down to 0. Let's see. Slung shield. Okay. And of course,
So I reroll
training.
now.
Yeah, go ahead. 1d8 plus 1. 7 plus 1,
Wow, 7. Hooray!
8. Nice. He earned it. He trained hard with Short Tilt's help. Short Tilt trained him. Let's see. Alright, so he brings in Saliss, his squire, I suppose, right? Or his apprentice fighter. Let's see. Right.
Yeah.
He became stronger than Short Tilt
And
pretty
that's-
quickly.
Yeah, and that's all my preparation.
Alright, looks good. So your Short Tilt, experienced fighter, right? 1 experience point. Alright, good to go. Thank you guys for your patience. We just finished preparations, just like always. You guys are gonna have a 5-minute break. You're welcome to hang out and chit chat if you'd like, but I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Again, thank you for your patience. See you.
Wait, you can. I was gonna see if I could join.
Oh, sure. Yeah. You gonna play as or yeah, okay. You kinda joined a little late, so
die.
you mind if I just roll up a fast character
No.
for you? Okay. I'll let you
Yeah,
choose a name.
Yeah, I could just join another time. It's fine.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Oh, you can join now if you want. Okay.
Oh, well, too late.
Alright. Let me see if she wants to join.
In my vocabulary, there is no such thing as luck.
Didn't you just play a soundboard earlier? He's pretty lucky.
Then, nice. Oh, looks like Idol will join.
Right. Did you want to roll up?
Sure. I mean,
Go ahead.
Oh.
636. Yeah. Alright, and then class?
this one looks like fighter.
Alright, 1d8 for hit points, please. Okay. And 36 for money. Alright, do you want to name this character the heir of one of your old characters?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, it's just a fresh character. Very well. And what gear do you want?
I guess spear and a sling. And then if I have enough for a shield, I'll get a shield. Maybe have a shield.
Alright, so slung spear and sling and stone total price is 6. So you're down to 3. You can't afford
Alright.
you cannot afford a normal shield or heavy. If you really want, you can get a buckler, a small shield, but it's not really worth it.
Yeah, I'll just hold on to that. There's 3 coppers then.
Okay, do you want equipment or supplies?
Or some kind of bag. Yeah, some kind of bag, I guess.
Alright, a knapsack, satchel, or backpack?
Can I have 40 backpack?
You could.
Take that.
Cost 3, yeah. Carries the most gear, 80 pounds. Alright. So, that is almost everything. One thing left. What do you want for your name?
Oh gosh, I didn't have one prepared. How about just Anna?
Okay. Have you had the Anna before? No, this is your first Anna?
I think this is my first Anna.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, yeah.
I mean, I had Demi Anna.
Right. No, you're good. Alright, enjoy the last bit of the break. We have like 1 minute left before we start. I'll see you guys.
Cool.
Oh shit.
Alright. So, what's the plan? We have a barricade on the northern entrance of the Kobold Caves.
They
If we
that.
would.
We don't have any.
Yeah, do we have a mage? A mage is important.
I
We have a
am
mage.
mage.
Wait.
I am the only. I am a mage.
Yeah.
So next time you create a mage, go with Dungeon Master Chosen spells because you get sleep and read magic.
Bet. All right.
Yeah, sleep
Wait,
is
what?
important.
What do we have right now?
So, do we have a mage with sleep?
I don't think so.
No,
I think I'm the only mage.
you
Alright.
decided to go.
Wait,
I
what
cannot
is
be a
what
mage
is
with
everyone's
Venus
party
level.
right now?
Alright. So, since you're the mage, what do you have weapons? Mizu?
I have a longbow.
Alright. I'm gonna give you a grenade.
Bet. Alright.
Oh god.
So, oh,
I will use it wisely.
yeah, never mind.
Right.
So who do I give a grenade to since I have 2 frontline attackers? And I think Ida
He's
will
not
be
even
at
a
the back.
frontline attacker. He's gonna be in the rear with me, bro.
No.
Well, I have a
we-
spear,
we-
so I was thinking I got
I
second
have
rank.
one health.
We need a
Don't
grenade
put me
here.
down.
So who's volunteering?
It's
Someone
not
with
gonna
a
be
sword?
me.
Wait, Heart. What are you?
Yeah, I have 2 frontline attackers with shields and spears.
I
So
can give
who's
you
gonna
control over one of my retainers. And...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your break is over,
Yeah.
so we're gonna get started.
Okay.
Appreciate your patience. Alright, so to start us off, we'll go over the situation you're in. Last time we went on campaign, of course, our party was somewhat successful this time. They have revisited, of course, and continued the campaign against the North Kobold cave entrance, right? They decided to secure the position with a mantlet, pretty much. One casualty, the one who led them and made the plans, was killed in action, unfortunately. But they accomplished their mission, right, and got a single kill. Single kobold killed. Alright, for those who are new to the region, the idea is, or the backstory or background of this expedition or campaign is that you have recently joined up with a band of adventurers. You've arrived at the North Caves of the Kobold territories, north of your town, the town of Down, right? And the idea is that, a year or two ago at this point, these plains used to be peaceful lands, ruled by humans and dwarfs. Unfortunately, a wicked race of dogmen known as the kobolds emerged from the underground and began raiding and pillaging, right? They drove out the dwarven and human settlers and tunneled into their lands and fucking killed all or attacked them, drove them out, right? So the humans from down and the dwarves from the west, they joined forces and began or declared war against the kobolds, right? Began a campaign against them. Soldiers, mercenaries, adventurers of the like have been tasked out to clear the grasslands, which they accomplished, and they've driven the kobolds out of the grasslands and back into their lair, which is a group of caves among the hills at the heart of the grasslands. And that's where we're currently at. We've been campaigning against them for the past year, still trying very hard to retake the caves and or clear them out, but the current task right now is to kill every last kobold, and you're being rewarded for it. For every kobold head you bring back, head of a kobold soldier, right, you get a total of typically 5 coppers if we're not really at war, but we're at dwarfdom, so you're getting double pay. You get 10 coppers per enemy head because there's or it's been proven to be difficult right now. We're not able to get enough kills and a lot of people are dying, so the demand for the kills or the payment has been increased because the enemies have been proven to be a lot more difficult to take on, right? They're the defenders of their lair, the caves. They've been cut off from outside resources, which is good, but they still are able to survive in their underground lair, right, the caves. So your task is overall to clear them out, right? To kill every last one. So, the usual plan is to attack the north cave. If you guys don't want to continue the campaign against the Kobold caves or have a different plan, this will be your time to do so, or momentarily. So I'm almost done describing the situation. It's the situation, right? So that was the background, but the situation is that you guys are outside a new established base camp. We have retaken and closed off the cave entirely with the mantlet, and therefore our base camp has been moved to the exact entrance now. So we have the safe one north of here, of course, a safe distance, but we also have a closed base camp. We have taken the position, the entry is secured. We have done this in the past with mercenaries, right? We have taken it again. So it's another day in fall in your party of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gather at the entrance. Fortunately, with your good work yesterday, you were rewarded. The dwarves had brought you food. You ate it this morning for breakfast, right? On your way over to the entrance this morning. Okay, so you don't have to worry about breakfast today. Maybe lunch if we play that long. But in that case, what is the plan? Do you guys want to continue campaigning against the kobolds, or something else?
Yeah, we continue our campaign.
Yep.
Very well. Any questions or concerns from anyone? If not, we'll
Nope.
begin small-scale exploration of the position. You know, that means careful observation, movement, and mapping of the position just outside the cavern, right, the north cave. And we'll get your tokens ready as well. So to start on the tokens, we'll just go down the list to make sure everyone has their token ready on the map to represent their position. Again, the map is only as accurate as your characters can report. So whenever I put tokens on the map, the enemy, just a reminder overall, I think I said this earlier in the last game, but it's just a reminder, right? The positions may not always be accurate, right? It's only as accurate as your crew can report. So the enemy are not letting you know where they're actually at all times. When I put enemies on the map, it's as your characters see them and are able to map them, right? Let's see. But it's not always accurate or up to date, right? Up to speed. So you have to rely on not just the map, but more importantly, the description I provide you, right? Because that is the instantaneously happening in the moment kind of situation, right? Whatever I say, not what you see. What you see is good, but what you hear is better, right? From the Dungeon Master goes. That's what's actually happening. All right. So starting with MAFU, one of our newest guys of House Mitsu. We'll get you your token. It's your first time. I'll let you pick your token. We'll get you. See, MAFU's a man, right? So you see a token you like, just let me know. I'll grab it for you. Just give me an idea of what column or row or what it looks like, and I'll grab it for you. But here are the options.
I'll let you pick.
Okay, let's go randomly. You are a magic user with a normal helmet. Okay, so you'll be this guy. Alright. So, Mitsu, M1, and then you get to equip your token. So, by equipping your token, you get to choose what you're currently using in your hands. So, do you want to use your bow or something else? I think that's all you've got,
Yeah,
actually.
I have my longbow out. I
Alright.
want my longbow out.
So the only difference with the longbow is you can either knock an arrow or you can keep your hand free, because you need a free hand to cast a spell. So if you knock an arrow, you won't be able to cast immediately, right?
Knock the arrow.
Knock an arrow. With an arrow knocked, you'll be able to fire immediately. So, all right. Next is grills. Okay, so Gergo for grills, you need a new token. Thief, do you have a preference? I'd also just grab you one. We'll see.
Well, this thief is like the worst possible outcome of a dice roll.
Yeah, it's all right.
So,
You'll be all right. Do you want to use your short bow or your pole or both?
I have my short bow.
You want to knock an arrow or no?
I do.
Okay, good to go. All right, ZODOH, heart. We already have your token on the board. Are you good with the sling and pole still, or do you want to switch it?
Yeah, I want to keep it.
Sounds good. And then for your newest, your first retainer, Slayer, he's gonna use his spear and shield or spear and sling. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a sling, so just spear and shield. Never mind. Yeah, so let's see. All right. Okay. Next is SCHWANZ the second and Acolyte, right?
Yep.
I think I already have your token somewhere. Let's see.
Yep.
There you are. Okay.
Combo knocking arrow.
Lombo Knockanero. Sounds
And
good.
for my retainer,
Hold up.
for my retainer, spear shield.
Your retainer
Both my
is
retainers.
Shalbrose. I think we have one for him. There he is. You said
Him
spear and
the
shield?
character.
Spear and shield for Shalbrose. Okay.
Yeah. Spear and shield for both of them.
For both of them. Alright. Hold up. I didn't even put your new one on yet. Let's see. Shosa, right?
That's right.
Let's see. So,
Yep.
shield and spear. Okay. Give me another helmet somewhere.
Seems more of a fitting name than it is now.
Shosa.
So,
Let's see.
yeah.
Do you want it to be a woman? Or do you want it is a man fine?
It sounds like a woman. So.
Okay, it's a woman then. Yeah, that's how we do it. So, let's see.
Strong woman.
Right. Next is short tilt, right? Let's see. Short
Yeah.
tilt. There he is. Okay. Is he doing a heavy shield and torch again, or just something else?
Yeah, heavy shield and torch.
Okay. And then
Salis
next
will have a
is
shield and spear.
Saliss. Okay, he's new, right? Yeah. Is Saliss a woman or a man?
Salis is a guy.
Okay. He has a helmet, spear,
Salis.
shield. Okay. Right. Next is Anna. So, what do you want to equip? The spear and sling, or just the spear, or just the sling?
Spear and sling.
Okay. Right. That should be everyone. These ones are not present. They're just they're in the reserves, right? They're on guard shift or whatever. Let's see. Right, but you guys, do we have any mounts, vehicles, or anything else to report in your crew?
I'm only one for horse.
Horse and cart. Okay. Anything else?
That should be it.
Right. You're not bringing this in, right? The horse and cart. You're just leaving it outside.
No, I'm not bringing it in the dungeon. No, I'm leaving it outside.
All right. No other vehicles or mounts or large obstacles to bring in, right? So large items. Okay. Very well. So we can begin exploration of the cavern. As last time we set up the mantlet up ahead. We have guards positioned there, right, on shift. So about maybe 25% of the crew is on shift right now. So Zal and Jackson are randomly on shift at the time, right, holding the position, ready to. Their main job is to just, if they can, defend, but at all costs survive and live to tell the tale by falling back and reporting the situation, right. So, all right, to of course get reinforcements or help, right. Anyway, if it's not guaranteed, defend that position. Your crew gathers. Who's gonna lead the expedition today? Who wants to lead the way up to the mantlet?
Me.
Okay. So
Yeah, I mean,
you're playing as short tilt, right? So it's you and you want to bring
And
Sally to the
Sally.
front. Okay, so you two are leading the expedition. Who wants to follow right behind
and I'm
you?
asking for a spear on the second ranks.
Spearman. Okay, we need a spearman up here. Who wants to volunteer? A second rank spearman.
Send send one of my retainers.
Give me a name.
Let's see. What's the
Shalbrose?
first one I had?
Okay.
Shalbrose, yeah.
Shalbrose.
That's
Okay.
what it is.
Your retainers are Shalbrose and who else? Shosa,
And-
right? Yeah. Do you want them both
Yeah.
at the front or at the second rink?
No, just one code.
Just one.
One.
Who else is in second rank?
The other one's coming in the back.
Very well. Shosa
Right.
will guard the rear. You want to send Anna up there?
Anna is.
Anna's
Iris.
idols.
The mage will be on the third rank. He said on chat.
Magic user in third rank. Mitsu. Okay. Any other preferences on the marching order before we begin exploration of the cave? Very well. So it looks like Shosa and ZODOH, you're taking up your guard. Might not see too much action today. We'll see.
Alright.
Alright, so we man up, or we make our way up to the mantlet, right? And the only way forward is to move it out of the way then. Right?
The wand in the back with the retainer.
What was that?
SCHWANZ, I should be in the back of the retainer. That's
Okay.
what I said.
Okay, very well. Must have misheard.
Just want
Alright.
to clarify.
So, Jackson and Zhao, right? They're gonna open it for you if you want. They'll pull the mantlet out of the way. Zhao will pull it. Jackson will cover, right? With his shield, I suppose. So they pull the mantlet out of the way for you, so you can begin moving through. And as soon as they start pulling it, it's making noise and alerts the enemy position. So they are pretty much already ready for you, right? As soon as it opens. So it's being pulled open, and as soon as it's open toward the west, Salis immediately takes fire, right? A stone comes trailing his way. He has his shield raised. That 20 might hit. 2. Misfire, right? So it blocks that shot. That's a complete miss, so it might whiz past him into SHALBROSE. Right. Nope. Miss still. Alright. Complete miss, yeah. Alright. So we're good to go. So, whizzed right overhead of SALISS and past overhead SHALBROSE and all the way. Yeah. Alright, so complete misfire. Next up is, yeah, we immediately engage in combat. We didn't engage, they engaged, right? So because they are attacking, technically we are at combat speed, so 1 move per round. So as Al opens up the gate, or opens up the mantlet for you guys to press forward, he opens it. You guys want him to open it fully, or just a 5 feet gap?
Yeah.
Fully
To
open?
open it fully.
Okay, so fully he pulled it out of the way. And SHORTHILT, do you want to begin the charge? Just rush the position or something else?
Yeah, SHORTHILT throws the torch.
30 feet?
Like
You can throw it as
yeah,
you're
30
running.
feet.
Yeah, so you can start
And-
running and throwing.
And he charges.
Okay.
And orders all the spearmen to crouch.
Alright.
While charging.
While charging. Okay. So when do you want to throw it? You want to throw it before you charge, halfway in your charge, or at the end of your charge?
At the start of my charge.
Okay. So at the start of your charge, you throw the torch in, right? So you begin charging, or you're about to. That's your plan. And as you're doing that, Sally starts charging with you. You're giving the command, right? You shout to your, or you command to your troop, crouch the shields, right? And then Anna, you're right behind SHORTHILT. Do you want to charge with him or something else? He's leading a
Yes,
straight
I'll
up charge. Okay. SHALBROSE is the retainer, right? So he's just gonna charge. He's gonna do as ordered, right, or as he sees. Grills, it's your move now. Do you want to charge with the troop or something else?
I shoot.
You shoot.
I step aside,
Okay.
shoot the first gnoll who try to shoot my friend, and step back behind cover.
All right.
So-
So, unfortunately, you can step to the side, but there might not be a line of fire, right? So you can flank the position, provide cover fire, but based on how wide the tunnel is, it's not wide enough for you to just pop out and fire. Because as you pop out and fire, or about to fire, you just see Jackson in the wall, right? The cave wall. You wouldn't have a lineup. So you would step out, they would be moving in your way. So if anything, you can just hold a position, or you can move out of the way so that the others can just charge forward and provide cover, right? If there's a line of fire, you can open a shot on them.
Okay,
From the east.
then there's cover fire, and I'm moving out of their way.
Okay, yeah. So how far do you want to step to the
attack?
east? Just 5 feet? Or sorry, what were you saying?
Sorry, stay again.
So you said you wanted to
I-
move east, but how far? Just 5 feet or further?
That I can still see an opponent I can shoot.
Okay, so 5 feet should be good enough. That's good enough angle still. right? You can
Okay,
see.
then I would be moving behind Jackson for cover.
Okay, so you're not moving 5 feet east, then you're moving southeast, mostly south toward Jackson. So you plan to move toward Jackson this
Yes.
round. Mitsu, what is your move this round? So you get one action. So you can move and you can attack typically. And you could say something in a turn or in a combat round. So what would you
I
want to do?
could. Am I allowed to blindly fire my one arrow into the cave?
You could, but you got friendlies in the way. So you might wait till you might move to a firing position, or wait till they clear out, or something like that. So you fire now, you're
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
shoot
move
into
to
the
the. I'll move to a side position and launch the arrow.
Okay, so move to the flank. Do you want to move down to the southwest to Zal and like take and fire from a peaked position, like fire from around the corner?
Yeah, I'll take the peak position.
Okay, so you move up to the mantlet then, where Zal is. And then ZODOH, do you want to follow after Mitsu? He's moving to cover, or do you want to do something else? You can also charge with the front line if you want.
Wait, can I do the slingshot? Is that possible?
Fire the sling. Unfortunately, you got a lot of friendlies in the way still. So if you fire now, you're gonna hit them. So like Grills and Mitsu are doing, they're moving to a firing position. They're moving to the flank, right? Trying to get an angle, a better angle to shoot. But our crew is running down into a funnel, right, or into a tunnel right now. So it's gonna be a tight space and little to no opportunity to fire unless you want to shoot through friendlies. So yeah, do you still want to take the shot or something else?
I'm gonna tell
Currently
Slayer
crouch.
Hold
to
up,
go
it's your
in
turn.
front of me and hold the shield, and he's gonna like protect us both. Yeah,
Okay, so yes, Slayer to protect you, right?
yeah, I'm a pussy.
Okay, it's okay. So Slayer will make his way forward to protect you, and then with his shield, and I guess he can do that for SCHWANZ too as well. Or I think SHOSA's gonna do that for SCHWANZ. SCHWANZ, do you wanna
I'm
kind of
gonna
just
move.
move? Okay, you wanna move to the flank or
I'm gonna move
something
to
else?
the eastern flank.
All right, you
eastern
wanna do
flank,
kind of
yeah.
what Grills is about to do? He's gonna run all the way to the south wall, and then like maybe peek and fire from behind the corner, behind the wall.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see. So you'll be repositioning SHOSA. As you're moving, did you have orders for SHOSA? Otherwise, what she's seeing is the crew advancing, right? And she might just follow you east. So did you want to say anything to her as you start advancing, or otherwise her job is to follow you, right? To be your retainer. Okay, so all right, very well. She's just following you. Okay. All right. So what actually happens for round one is our troop starts off by throwing a torch over the heavy shields as they begin their advance, and of course we receive enemy fire, right? Particularly, we have enemies firing from angles around their mantlet. It looks like they, based on what you're seeing, and as you map the position as well, throughout the combat, they have repaired the other mantlet, right? They put it back together. It's just made of wood, right? So anyway, torch is being thrown as we're taking fire. One shot angled, fired at SALISS. One shot angled, fired at SHORTHILT, right? Let's see if either of our guys are hit as our troop is advancing or beginning to advance. Okay, so one shot toward SHORTHILT, start of the round. SHORTHILT's hit, I think. It's a 19. Checking bonuses, heavy shield. He doesn't have a heavy shield, but let's make sure he has good body armor. So, armor is double against missiles, and then shield itself is also doubled again against missiles. Or armor is armor is double against missiles, and then of course the shield is double if equipped. So the shield's providing a bonus of, it's a heavy shield, so -8, and the helmet's providing -2, -2, so that's -10, so you're at -1 armor class. Your enemy rolled a 19 to hit, got a +4 for being small, so it went to 23 against your -1, and then of course your -1 brings it down to 22, so now the armor class has been added to the attack roll, and of course he gets a, so aside from the small bonus, he's technically also firing at short range, so yeah, it's a hit.
And daylight.
Daylight, okay, yeah, daylight it's a -1, so still a hit. Right, so he hits you and deals 1d2 damage. Okay, so you're gonna have to tank this. 2 damage. I don't know if he's, oh, you barely survived the shot.
Yeah, he has 3 health.
Alright, yeah, so you went down to 1. You are intercepted, so, you know, as you're about to throw the torch, you get shot, and we're gonna do a 2 and 6 roll to hold on to the torch.
Oh, isn't there an initiative roll? Yeah, nice.
Sure. Yeah, we can check. All right. So Short Tilt's initiative to throw the torch versus be shot. Right. His initiative was 5. Their initiative was 6. Beat him by 1. So right before he could throw it, he got shot. Right.
Damn.
The torch only gets halfway. Right. So he did throw it, but he got hit, so he only got to throw it halfway. It still lights the position. Right.
Hooray.
So 15 feet from his own position. Runs around there. Okay, nothing to intercept it. It's just a clear tunnel. Right. So he threw that torch. They're manning the position, and then let's see. So yeah, you're running up. Torch has been dropped. As you're charging, Jackson's and Zhao are yelling, "Watch out!" Right. That's about it. As enemies fire, as your crew, and they just hold their positions. And yeah, you were hit. Your movement didn't even halved as well, and you were doing a movement in action, so you only can move your encounter rate, which is as a medium footman, 20 feet, or you might be light. Let's see. No, you're medium. Yeah. So medium footman, 20 feet then. So starting position was here. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're almost yeah. You charge the position with your shield. As you were running, were you crouching? Were you crouch running, or were you full?
Yeah.
Okay, so
We
you only
were
get half
crouching.
speed if you're crouch running. So you only got to here if you're crouch running. Saliss, he is your retainer, so he's supposed to follow your orders. As long as it's not a risky order, he can just automatically do it, right? So or Saliss belongs to you, right? Yeah. So it
Yeah.
wasn't a risky order. You told him to crouch and charge. So he crouched and charged and only got half speed as well and stays in formation. He also took fire. I forgot to check if he got hit. Oh shit, I think he got hit too. Alright, so Saliss was hit. And he would have taken 2 points of damage. Let's see if he survived it. He tanked that. It was nothing to him, right? It was just a bruising to his shoulder maybe. Past the shield. Okay. So you guys are able to advance to the position here. And because you crouch move, anyone behind you were able to, of course, kind of take action. I think Anna was charging with her spear. Anna, because they're crouch charging, if you want, you could have, standard charge, not crouch, right? So normal charge, and you could also sling a stone right back at them if you want. You can see the enemies. They have cover. They have little concealment because it's all lit up. So they have cover, kind of, right? But there is a line
Sure.
of fire. You want to take a shot anyway?
Sure.
Okay. You got line of fire on that southeast one. So as you're running, as enemies are firing upon our position, you fire right back at them. You want to roll in the chat? Go ahead and do a 1d20.
Can you do it for me, please?
Good to go. Alright, you scored a 12 with bonuses and penalties applied. It's a movement to fire, so that's clearly a miss. We'll see. So yeah, you're moving, you're firing, you're suppressing the position at the very least, right? Let's see. It's just an extra chance to get a hit, a free chance to get a hit. And then SHALBROSE was charging with the formation. He was crouched moving. He heard shields down, or shields crouched. So he crouched up to the position, right, with you guys. The only one standing was Anna. And then halfway through the round, the shooters will swap out with their second pair, right? So, at the beginning of the round, they fired, and they would step away, load a sling stone. While they did that, another one stepped forward and fired their second volley, right, in the same round.
How about Mizu and Grills?
Mitsu was able to advance up. He's advancing up toward the mantlet right now. Grills is advancing up to the eastern wall of the cave entrance. Slayer is moving to protect ZODOH. SCHWANZ is advancing toward the wall still.
Thanks.
So as they're advancing, the enemies are moving and getting ready to fire the next volley, right? So they fire the next volley, of course. So they move. Those guys are moving to fire. This guy wasn't moving to fire, so he doesn't get a penalty. The one firing at Saliss, he was just standing there ready to fire as soon as the other guy moved. So let's see. So yeah, I would say if you move and then stop and fire, it's fine. But if you're trying to fire while you're moving, then you get a penalty, of course. It's your shot. So kind of like what Anna did. Let's see. Alright, nat 20'd, unfortunate. Right through Sally's face, right? Okay, so that is 1d or 2d2. So typically he deals a d4. It's supposed to be a minimum of 2 damage because it's a crit. So it's 2d2 damage, right? So it's going to be 4 damage total to our Sally's. He's still alive. He gets hit in the helm. He's in a bit of a daze as soon as he closes the distance. One of the stones shot right through his shield into his helmet, and he gets like a really bad bruise on his, like a black eye from that for sure. Right. Nothing too serious, but
Yeah,
still
just-
close to death. All right. Scary shot, right? That was a headshot. He's in a world of pain right now, in a bit of a daze. He's been hit in the face. He's been hit twice. All right. Let's see. And he tanked it. Most men would have died from those hits, right? He took 6 damage, which is as much as 3 men's will to fight, right? So that is huge. He's a tank. All right. As he soaks up some damage, we got a movement to fire guy, right? He moved, and then he's firing and moving back. So he's penalizing his own shot because he doesn't want to get shot again. He's also moving so his other friend can move up to fire. So they have to move to fire because you know, it's a tight space here. Unlike this one over here, only one of them has to move here, but 2 of them have to move in this one. Bonuses to hit, nothing, right? Just misses against Short-Hilt's shield. In the line of fire, possibly. No, wait, it was a 2-eye roll, so that would have hit the shield for sure. So yeah, hits the shield, intercepted by the shield, and therefore can't go past him into anyone else. All right. So that was basically. We're wrapping up the first round right now. Grills, Mitsu got into position. SCHWANZ, right, with SHOSA moving up with him. His flank. Slayer just moving up to
Aren't
protect
moving to
ZODOH.
shoot?
What was that?
Aren't Mizu and Grills moving to shoot?
Yeah, I was moving to shoot, but no,
There were
actually,
no
I'll-
openings
I'll
for them,
wait,
right,
like,
the entire
5
time.
steps still.
So they were moving
Yeah,
to
since
shoot, looking for an opportunity to fire, but at no point was there a line of fire, unless they were planning to shoot you guys on your way forward.
All right. My bad.
So the only one who had a line of fire during the advance was Ana, right? Again, it's a tunnel, right? So the angle of fire is pretty tough, right? It's not an easy way to fire. It's a death, you know, they're kind of funneling you guys to your death right now if you decide to enter, unless you guys know how to breach this position, right? All right, we're moving into the second round of combat. So let me put a round marker on the table so we can keep track. So round 2. Okay, Short-Hilt, what is your second round of action?
Short-Hilt runs towards them.
All right, close the distance.
Right. Full sprint.
Full
yeah.
sprints. All
Full
right, so you're about to full sprint the position.
to the barricade and maybe make it fall down.
Okay, so you're about to full sprint on their position, and then Sally's, he's doing the same, right? Yeah, looks like he's doing the same.
No, he's dazed.
Oh,
Right.
he's in a daze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's hurt. He's in a daze. He's gonna make a morale check to see if he's gonna keep going or if he's gonna hold. He's not gonna run away
Yeah.
for sure, but he might not
I
advance.
scream
Anyway.
stop.
Oh, you order him to stop?
Yeah, while doing that.
Okay, so you charge and you order him to stop. You're like, you saw him get hit pretty hard as you were advancing. You're like, Sally's, wait here, right? And you keep going without him. All right. He probably waits anyway, but yeah, he's definitely disciplined. So he holds position. He listens to what you've got to say. And then Ana, do you want to advance with Short-Hilt into the tunnel or something else, or do you want to suppress the enemy with sling fire?
I'll advance.
Advance, close the distance, start slaughtering them. Yeah, they're pretty weak in melee if we can close the distance. Their main advantage is numbers and missiles. Then the only scary part about melee is when they pile down on you, right, with just their numbers, sheer numbers. So we gotta have weapons that sweep through a charging, piling group of dogmen, right? SHALBROSE, go to spear. Formations like spear walls are really good against that, of course. So SHALBROSE seems to be trying to advance, but he sees Sally's has slowed down, has stopped after being hit in the face by a stone, traveling however many miles per hour. Let's see. Mitsu, you got to the mantlet. Do you just want to hold position and, you know, prepare fire, or do you want to advance to the troop or something else? You don't really have a good angle.
Alright, so, I don't have a clear shot, do I?
Unfortunately, no. It's really hard to fire down, a tunnel like this, right?
Wait, neither of the people in front of me are crouched anymore.
No, they're advancing. I think Sally's
Okay.
is still crouched. Short tilt, were you full charging or were you crouch charging?
What's charging?
Crouch charging. And then Anna, I think she's crouch charging now too, right? Anna, are you crouch charging or?
Yes.
Okay, SHALBROSE is still crouch charging. Yeah, so they're crouch charging. So Mitsu, if you want, you can
So
move out of the cover and try to fire down the tunnel overhead.
okay,
You want
I
to try it?
will
Peek and fire.
I will move very slightly, and can I lean over and shoot like that or no?
Yeah, it's peeking, right? You can also wait for the enemy to
I'll-
fire, because typically how it goes is the enemy fires and has to back and reload, right? Or like let the next guy take aim and fire. So if you want, you can like wait till you hear the stones go past or hit the position and then peek and fire, right? That way you're not a target. You let them
I'll
take the
take
shots.
I'll take the risk. I'll peek right now and shoot
Okay.
the guy on the right or on our left if we're looking at the
Yeah, your left. So that would be your left, the one southeast.
Yeah, my left, on my left. It seems like a clearer shot. I'll take a shot at him.
All right, and then Shosa, she is was SHWANZ, what's your move? She followed you over to the cable.
I'm gonna wait till they shoot at us, and then I'm gonna peek and fire.
Okay. So you're ready to peek and fire if there's a chance, right? You're gonna be ready to step and fire overhead. And then Shosa is just kind of moving to cover. And then Grills, do you want to do the same as SHWANZ? Kind of move into position to shoot. Jackson will move out of your way.
Oh, how many people is in front of me?
Basically, you and SHWANZ are gonna try to step to the rear of the crew and then peek and fire together. You
Can I
got 4
peek and
guys, but
fire?
they're crouched. They're all crouched, right? So you can fire overhead.
Okay, I might see a gnoll space there.
Yeah.
So, with 2,
You gonna take the risk? Peek and fire? Okay.
take the risk.
And then
One roll, one
we're not rolling yet. Yeah, we're just declaring actions. Sorry. Slayer. So Slayer got in front of you. He's protecting with his body and shield. If you want, you can have him crouch so you can return fire. Right? You want to use him as... Or do you want full cover
Focus
still?
on firing right now.
You can also use him as a wall still and just peek and fire. It's up to you.
Peek and fire straight down.
Yeah,
to
straight down.
The enemies straight down.
Gotta go. Yeah, so you'll peek, take aim, and fire. Let's see. Alright. So what actually happens this round is we'll start with any initial firing, right? Because we haven't entered melee yet. So we go straight to missiles as we are advancing, right? And with that, of course, Short Tilt is in the middle advancing. Sally's held a position. He's taking fire, right? Or actually, no, yeah, Short Tilt, you keep moving on the position, right? This guy has to,
Yeah.
this guy just fired, so this guy's moving into fire. Or actually, no, this guy's backing off, and this guy's backing off. They're all backing off. It looks like they're starting to withdraw. Some of them are starting to withdraw from the position. This one's withdrawing a little bit too. But you're moving. Anna is firing. Anna, were you moving and firing, or were you just firing?
My spear, I thought.
Oh, you were charging. Yeah, sorry, my bad. You were not firing. You were just crouched, advancing, right? So you crouched, advanced with the short tilt,
Right.
and the enemies seem to have been falling back. We did have some shooters peeking and firing overhead, like Mitsu. Before they fully retreated, Mitsu was able to stab and fire, peek, and they're on the withdrawal, right? So Mitsu saw their back, he fired, took the opportunity to fire. Give me a D20. Grills do the same. D20. SHWANZ D20. So you guys are peeking over Sally's and SHALBROSE. You don't need to actually be directly north of them to fire. You just need this angle to fire southwest into their ranks. So SHWANZ and Grills, 1d20 each. ZODOH, you too, roll 1d20. You guys are firing on their position. ZODOH is probably
I got an 18.
moving in.
I got an 8.
Nice
Alright.
try.
So SHWANZ, you scored an
I got a
18.
4.
SHWANZ,
Yeah.
do you want to try to target 2 at once? You can zip through 2 of them possibly, if you want to take the risk. You automatically get half
Fine.
damage if you do. You want to take the
Really?
risk? If you want to take the risk, roll again.
Yep.
Roll a second roll. The first one's gonna be or a success for sure. It looks like, but the second one might not.
That's a good type for that.
13.
13. Okay, yeah. You clearly missed the
Plus one.
You clearly missed, yeah, with all bonus and penalties applied. Clearly missed the second one still. So you hit the first one for only half damage because you took the gamble, right? Half damage should still be good enough though, because you're dealing a D8 with a longbow, double because you're larger than them, and then half because you try to split the damage. So 1d8. Give me 1d8 for damage. You have a good chance to kill him, right? He has 3 hits.
Three.
Alright,
Exactly.
he's downed. Yeah. He might not be dead, but he's down for sure. Okay. And then of course, what was happening while they're withdrawing was others were advancing, right? So as they advance, Grills had his target. Grills, what'd you say you got for your 2 hit?
9 minus 1, that's 8.
8 total. Okay, so you missed, but there's a lineup for the one behind him, so there's a chance you hit that one instead. Give me another roll.
Okay. Not exclamation mark, but blah. Okay. Same.
Same. Okay, so your arrow whizzed past 2 of them, right? The first and second one behind him, just whizzed in, and then hits the wall behind them, right? ZODOH, how'd you do on your attack roll? Did you roll to hit?
Oh, I got 18.
Okay, with all your bonuses applied, you get the backstab bonus, you get a bunch of bonuses, you're gonna get a hit, and you're gonna kill at least one. Did you want to try to line up for a second shot? Or like did you want to get a double kill? Your arrow could possibly nick the first and kill him, and then hit the second one and kill him. You want to try that? The consequence though, no matter what, you're gonna do half damage to either of them, right? That's the only consequence. But you have 2 opportunities to kill, right? You want to take that
Can
risk?
I charge and kill?
What was that?
Can I run and kill?
Oh. Charge them?
Harder? Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you definitely got a kill. It doesn't look like you want to get the double kill though. So you slung a stone at them, and you got probably more than enough damage to kill that one. And then of course, the other one moved up into position. You fired and moved. That sounds like it was what you're telling me. So you fired and then advanced. That's fine. Yeah. So you fired and moved. And were you moving just southward, joining the rest of the crew? With Lair?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. And, let's see. Yeah, enemies were charging. Mitsu, how'd you do on your 2 hit?
I rolled a 4. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, yeah, you definitely missed. And there's no lineup behind him, right? No extra in the line of fire. As that guy withdrew from the tunnel. So. Or from the opening, right? Anyway, short tilt. Trap check, 2 and 6 chance. Triggered. Your weight steps on a pressure plate, right? It's in the same area as last time. They just made a new one, buried it again. You step on the same kind of booby trap at the entrance that wasn't triggered. So they just replaced the last one, right? In between adventures. When the mountain was split up, right? They had cover to do that, dig up a hole carefully and quietly and place another booby trap. You stepped in it, right? No one checked for trap in the same area that was placed last time, right? They just placed a new one because we didn't have that position, right? We had the position outside, but we didn't know what they were doing behind the wall. Clearly, they put up the mantlet again, and clearly they put the trap back there, and you stepped on it and you blew up, right? You take a total of.
Yeah, that was my plan.
Oh, you already knew that was gonna happen. On that's why you kept SALISS back, right? So you blew up. Let's see. You took 9 damage. Let me check if Anna got hit. I'm sure she got hit if she charged after you. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 10-foot radius. So Anna, you're in the blast. You crouched move with SALISS. It's an upward cone. You're somewhat in the. Yeah, you're crouched though. So as it goes off, right? Because it's a surprise, right? He like lifts his foot and it goes off, right? Boom. I'll let you take half damage though, since you're further back and you're crouched. So you'll just take 1d8. There's a chance you survive this. This is, of course, straight d8. No armor can protect you here. Just a straight d8 as it blows up. The position. You took 3 damage, Anna. That might kill you. Let me check.
Oh, it does.
It does. Oh yeah, you were the 2 hit point. That's so sad. Alright, sadly, you advanced with a charge. You knew the risk you took. Right, we advanced into enemy position. We blew up a trap. 2 casualties. Thanks for playing. Sorry, you're out again. See, you're going to take your leave.
Yep. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for playing.
Damn.
Alright, 2 casualties, and then SHORTHILT you can continue as SALISS if his morale didn't break. Did he break? He stays in the fight. He holds the line, right? He's been hit pretty bad, but he's holding that line. SHORTHILT's dead. Anna's dead. First 2 casualties, right? And as it goes off, right? That's of course when the melee troop poured out, right? So that was their plan. So waiting for the blast, and then they sent out their melee as cannon fodder, maybe, or something, right? So their melee is filing out to meet us head on, right? To take on our position. And I think that would be it for that round. I think we covered everyone's actions. SHALBROSE was waiting behind SOLISS to advance. The front line just blew up, right? They exploded. Short fused, grenade trap under their feet. In the dirt or sand, right? The rocks. And then of course that was it. Yeah, so they blew up, right? Round 3 actions. So now we're losing the fight. We were kind of winning at first. Now we're losing. We have 2 casualties. They only have 1. Or no, they have 2 casualties as well. Alright, so it's kind of even ground, right? But they still outnumber us heavily. It looks like they're about to pour out. So this is our chance to just fucking light them up. Mitsu, you're peeking around the mantlets still. Do you just want to keep pouring arrows down the tunnel or something else?
Okay, which is quicker for me to use, another arrow or the magic?
Another arrow, but the magic might be more powerful if you want to take the time to cast it.
Okay, so. Alright, wait, hold on. Let me talk to the team. Oh, wait, let me talk.
You don't. You can't talk. We're in a combat, so there's no discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be decisive.
In that case, I trust the team. I'll start preparing a magic missile.
Okay, you cast magic missile against them. Very well. So it takes a little longer, but it's a lot deadlier. Let's see. Because it auto hits. Let's see. All right. Grills. Do you want to just keep suppressing the enemy, keep firing down the line into their position?
It's going to happen. I was planning to do all the way.
What was that?
Okay. 1d20 minus 1.
No, you're not rolling it. You're not rolling. I'm asking you what you plan to do this round. We're only stating actions, right? So
Yeah, the same thing.
Oh,
I
same
have
thing.
to do suppression fire, nothing else.
Okay, yeah, you're suppressing the position. Okay, SHWANZ, what do you plan to do for round 3?
Suppress it.
Okay, keep firing down the line. Sally's last order was to hold the line, so he's holding it. SHALBROSE straight behind him, just holding the line. Slayer, ZODOH, do you have orders for Slayer? He's just kind of protecting you at the moment, covering you. Right, he's crouched. He's covered.
I'm gonna have him attack.
All right, you tell him to charge.
At the front.
All right, so you like
Yeah, with the
advance, right? And he says, yes, ma'am, right? And he charges down the tunnel, right? So he's getting up, about to charge down the tunnel. Do you want to keep firing? You're slinging stones at the enemy,
Yeah, why not?
the oncoming troop.
There's no reason to stop.
Sean says you suppress the enemy. Did you have orders for SHOSA, or is she just gonna hang out back here?
They were supposed to be in front of me, but okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. If she was in front of you, there would have not been an angle of attack, probably. Right, you would have been too far back to have a good angle. You have SHALBROSE instead, and Sally's providing you cover, right? Half your body cover.
Yeah.
As you stand overhead and fire. Jackson's just hanging out. He's a guard. Okay. The enemy are pouring out. Here they come. So they're moving to close the position. The whole lot of them, right? This would be a good time for any large area attacks, right? AoE effect, I guess, grenades and such. As they pour out together, trying to close and destroy your position. Sally sees them coming. He snaps out of his daze. We start with missile fire though. So Mitsu lays down some suppressive fire. Roll 1d20 Mitsu to hit. Sean's 1d20 to hit. Grills 1d20 to hit. ZODOH roll 1d20 to hit. All 4 of you. Nice. Mitsu got a nat 20.
Nat
I
20.
got a nat. Wait, who got a nat? Oh, I got a 7. Fuck, I thought that was me. Okay,
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay,
my God, I got
with
a
your
2.
suppressive fire, me too. Were you trying to go for 2 or is 1 fine? You want to risk 2?
Hit 1.
Just go for 1? Okay. So you shot 1 dead for sure then. And it looks like, Gurgle, what did you get? Or sorry, Grills?
15, I'm going to hit 1.
You scored a 15? Okay. With their advance, let me check if that hits their armor class. So they are charging, they are a moving target. So because they're moving, it's a -4. Because they're small, it's a -4. Because you are flanking as a thief, you get a +4 backstab bonus, right? And overall 15 -8 is a 7, +4 is 11. Short range 12. Dexterity bonus -1, so back to 11. So yeah, unfortunately, I think you're gonna be missing. Oh, you are flanking though. You are flanking as well as they advance. So we'll give you that +2. So yeah, you barely hit. You hit like barely, right? Due to your positioning, right? You managed to hit, right? So you flank the enemy, and you suppress them, and you got that hit. Definitely knock another one dead. All right. So 2 down. SHWANZ, how'd you do with your roll?
I killed something.
7.
All right. So therefore, your target is you misfire, right? But possibly due to the way that they're pushing, since they're lined up, you might hit the next one behind them. Roll again.
Okay, hold up.
Penalized shot, but there's a chance since it was a large miss. Any roll that's lower than, or any roll that's lower than your unarmored armor class, that means it never actually hit the person. Neither nor their armor has a chance to go past that one and into the next one. All right, definitely a miss. Okay. ZODOH, how'd you do? Scored a
I
6.
got a 6.
Alright, you also miss. Roll one more time. See if you're, because that was a complete miss. So see if that's you get a stray round into one of them.
20.
Yep, 1d20 again. Basically, if you get super high, you might get a lucky hit. Okay.
16.
No, it's not enough. Alright, so just whiz past them. Alright, so they come pouring out, trying to close that distance, and they're closing it on Sally's first. So Sally's tries to skewer through 2 of them at once. Here comes his rolls. Hit, and then second one is a miss. Alright, so penetrates the first one, kills him more than likely. The second one, yeah, just misses. Yeah, and that one crashes into him. And seeing that he's not heavily armored, he just goes for a standard attack. Starts beating down on Sally's with his or actually short tilt. You could play a Sally's. Did you want to spear at them or not?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
So right after you speared at them while crouched, do you want to stand up as he closes the distance? He's about to close and swing on you. If you're crouched, he has a better chance to kill you, right? Because you're.
Yeah, I stand up.
Okay. At that point, you stood up, stood your ground, become a wall basically, and he swings his club into your shield. Let's see if he can hit. All right, with bonuses applied and penalties applied, unfortunately, I think that might be a hit still. Yeah, because he would get a +4, and then your shield. Yeah, it's melee, so shield is doubled maybe. It's a normal shield, but no other additional body armor. So yeah, he beat. Yeah, as you were getting up, he basically beat through your shield with his spiked club. Right, he smashed through your shield, didn't break it, but just smashed through it, and then ended up lining his club in your chest, dealing additional 1d2 damage. 2 damage. So as you were getting up, he slammed into you, bodied you, right, with his club. He just beat his club through your shield and into your chest, and that took down Sally's. Sally's is out of the fight. He's not dead, but he's downed. And he's going to make a saving throw versus death to stay conscious. 1d20. Go ahead and roll. He also gets level drained for being down. Oh yeah, I can roll it. Okay. Pass. Alright, so he's not unconscious. He becomes an F0. So, let's see. F0. He's down. Hit points maximum get reduced to 50%. And because he chose the chest, he's gonna cave in his chest and reduce his max constitution to half, right? So went down to 7. Right. So he's down at 0. And that is the end of the lower drain and the battle scarring. The disability, by the way, is a fractured rib cage, right? Punctured, fractured ribs. So he smashed down into your ribs, right? Let's see. Disabilities. So, abilities. Bleeding.
Just a question. I thought
fractured.
He was grappling me.
No, I did not say he was
In
grappling.
the
I said he was
first-
doing a standard
Oh.
attack because he didn't have enough armor. That's why I
Oh,
rolled.
alright.
I did not say it was grappling you. At no point I said that, right?
Sorry.
Did anyone hear me say grappling? No, I don't think so, right? I said he swung his club
Yeah.
at him, right? Beat down with his shield, beat down
Yeah.
through his shield, right?
Yeah, there's a guy behind me. You can
Right.
probably spear him. Just a suggestion.
So anyway, bleeding, fractured ribs at this rib cage, or yeah. Okay, you lose your action, right? Not supposed to speak out of turn anyway. Let's see. So Sally's is downed. Let's see. All right. Crushed. And as he gets battered, another one came pouring in. So their starting position was just around the corner. And if that's their starting position before they began their charge, they'll charge 20. So yeah, close in with Mitsu. So Mitsu, as you were laying down fire, in the midst of your fire, they weren't just waiting for you to fire. They weren't standing back there behind the corner waiting for you to fire. They were moving as you were firing, right? Naturally. So as you were firing, they were pouring down the tunnel and they crashed into you. So you get one of them running at you with a javelin and small shield in hand, and he tries to stab you to death, right? So he runs at you like a full charge, screaming, dogman, right? Rolls a 4, fortunately, and as he runs toward you, you're able to just quickly sidestep, and like he just missed you, right? Thrust, you stepped out of the way quickly, just staggered backwards, and he thrust at you and you dodged it. He's angry with that dodge. He's like, I should have hit you, right? That should have been a free kill for me. Let's see. This one here poured out, and this one here ran up to the one that his friend just smashed. He's just smashed Sally's in the chest, so he runs up to Sally's and stabs him in the throat with a dagger, right? Because he's already down. And this all happened right while we were suppressing, right? So while we were suppressing, they were closing. We already got our suppression round, right? This is round 3. While you guys were pouring arrows down and killing them, the ones that you didn't kill closed the distance and, of course, ran Sally's through, right? So as you guys launched your shots, the rest of the survivors crashed into Sally's and took him down naturally. So Sally's is killed in action, right? They first caved his chest in and then stabbed him in the throat. Double damage, 3 damage, negative 3 hits. Or I should have. Yeah, he's still dead. Yeah, no matter what. So negative 2, maybe. So.
The SHALBROSE and Slayer do anything?
Right.
And SHOSA.
Yeah, so they moved in to close in, right? So SHALBROSE, right? He as they were killing Sally, SHALBROSE did stab at them, right? Let's see if we got a hit. As they were killing Sally's. All right, looks like he got 1 hit. So maybe he saved Sally's actually, maybe. All right.
Hooray!
Let's say he stabbed at the one that just got there. He didn't stab at the one that caved in his chest, but he stabbed at the one that just got there. So Sally might still be alive, actually. So, let's see.
Aww.
He's at 0 hit points still. So he didn't get stabbed to death yet because Shelves was there to save him. Thrusted into that guy. Slayer also advanced at the one on Mitsu. And right behind that one was another Kobold, so he tries to skewer them both at the same time. As this one thrusted at Mitsu, this one's charging in for... Actually, no, they don't line up like that. So they stagger. This one's moving in for SHALBROSE, right? Charged and tries to move in towards SHALBROSE, but Slayer stabs at the one on Mitsu since he's more vulnerable, being a bowman, right? Hits and kills him. Alright, easy. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
Alright. So, naturally, the missiles guys didn't just stand around and do nothing, right? Throughout round 3. So they would back up, and then they would reposition, right? Basically, they don't get to fire anymore, but they did actually do stuff. They're not telling you that they're doing things, but they are doing things, right? So, alright. And then at this point, I think everyone in the crew has taken actions. Yeah, Bowman
SHOSA
evolved.
doesn't.
What's up? Shosa,
SHOSA.
yeah, she's just standing back there. She's not close enough to attack. So, Alright. The guardsmen, of course, back off. They're not here to die. They're here to guard and report the position, right? Alright. So anyway, the enemy poured out. We're going into round 4 now. And it looks like we're kind of winning the battle so far. They might have made the wrong move to rally out and charge us. But they probably sent their cannon fodder out anyway because they probably have a lot more troops deeper in the cave. But we might be able to at least take back that entry tunnel. If possible, if we can charge with the last few men we've got. And retake it. SALISS is dead. SHORTHILT is dead. Alright, round 4. Mitsu, do you want to keep laying down suppressive fire? Or something else? Enemies are very
think-
close.
Wasn't I prepping a magic missile?
Oh, right. Okay. I should have not given you a shot, my bad. So I made you shoot earlier. And
Oh, no.
Did you roll to hit anyway? When I told you to fire?
Yeah, you did. I did.
You did. Okay, so sorry, but did you want to cast a spell instead, or did you want to shoot last round?
I wanted to prep a spell, but either way, it's fine. We'll just go with what we have right now.
Okay.
I'll run up behind Slayer, so that I'm out of danger.
All right. So you're falling back.
I'm not about to test fate again.
Melee versus missiles. Melees are very good if they close the distance. So if you let them get close to you, you're very squishy when you just have a bow out.
I have 1 health. I'm very squishy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I run up behind Slayer, and then I'll start prepping my magic missile. Then.
Sounds good. Yeah. So that's your move for round 4. All right. For the remainder of the game, if you're out, yeah. So Yevia, thanks for playing. Unfortunately, all your characters have been killed in action. You had them in the front line. Wait, do you have any other characters, or was it just those 2? Let's see.
Nah.
Hopefully your crew will compensate you if you guys manage to take a dub or a win, right? But it looks like an equal battle so far. We got a few kills here and there. Usually we want at least 2 kills per god that we lose, right? Because otherwise it kind of sucks to die against 1 kobold without getting a single kill. Alright, anyway, yes. Looks like Grills, you want to just keep suppressing the position? You have no one between you and them now, so they're probably going to close on you soon, right? You want to fall back or something else?
I'm falling back now.
Okay. So you're planning to fall back. You just want to fall back behind Shosa?
And I'm yelling at the NPCs to shut the door or close. Shut the door close.
Oh, move the mantlet. Yeah. Good call. Right. So as you're moving, you're like, shut the door, close the mantlet. Right. And basically, and Jackson here just hanging out, and then freaking SCHWANZ, do you want to keep suppressing the enemy behind SHALBROSE or something else? He's stabbing away at them.
Yeah, I want to keep suppressing the enemy.
Okay. ZODOH, you want to keep suppressing them too? Or something else?
I wanna also run forward with Slayer.
Okay. You want to run and shoot? You don't have a melee, so
Yeah.
advancing without a melee is kind of dangerous. Okay. So just run and shoot. Very well. You're very brave for a thief. Let's see. Most of our thieves in the past very cowardly and never want to advance. Let's see. Alright, what actually happened for round 4? Starting with any initial missiles, or melee actually. So there's already ongoing melee, I think, between SHALBROSE and his foes, right? Before any of us lose more arrows or anything like that, SHALBROSE goes ahead and stabs away, still at the front lines, along with Slayer. Enemies back here are firing, or they're preparing to fire. You see their front lines being cleared out. They're taking aim. They're moving into firing positions now. We got like 3 of them here. Past the mantlet. Spinning stones in their slings, about to lay down some hate, right? Anyway, SHALBROSE stabbed at one. Let's see if he can get the hit. Hit! Alright. Killed him. Slayer did the same.
Yeah.
He missed. Okay. That one that he missed, ran up to... He chose to, after killing SALISS, he chose to go toward Mitsu, who was running away, using Slayer as cover. So Slayer intercepts him, and he's forced to just fight Slayer at that point. So he swings on Slayer, misses, Slayer protects, right? He's crouched, when you're crouched, the enemy have a slight higher bonus to smash you. The high ground automatically get like high ground bonus. And of course, you're a bit susceptible because your head is just lower. If your head is lower than the enemy, they can just smash your head. You are susceptible to having your head caved in. Same thing with being prone. You're susceptible, right? So susceptible makes you just easy to kill, right? Naturally, if you're laying on the ground, someone can just cave your head in and stomp your head, right? So, very, very bad situation if you're prone in the middle of melee. Let's see. Of course, it's good against missiles, though. Crawling around under enemy fire is pretty good. Unless the enemy's too close or has a line of fire on you or something like that, right? Let's see. Say a Slayer is able to intercept. This guy can't break through. He just beats against Slayer's shield. And then, of course, return fire, right? So the enemy, of course, we're waiting for openings to fire down, and they just start firing, right? Well, we start firing too. Grills, as you are falling back, you see that the enemy are being cleared out. You see, of course, Slayer being stabbed at by one of them. If you want, as you fall back, you could fire, right? So you could fall back and then fire into the one that is stabbing at Slayer. So you can do a movement and then fire, so that you don't get penalized. Is that fine? You'll fire late, but it's already, yeah, it's already happening. So we'll do that. Grills, roll a hit. I'll let you shoot still. You can like fall back and then, you know, back up and then loose an arrow on the one on Slayer. ZODOH, go ahead and roll a hit too. You're probably going to try to shoot the one on Slayer, or if not Slayer, then the ones further south. SCHWANZ, right? Oh, what's up?
Without
Yeah.
modifications.
What'd you get? Okay, so SCHWANZ, you planned on firing too, right? Suppressing for round 4.
No, I wanted to shoot the one off Slayer.
Yeah, okay, shoot that one too. No, okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll the hit. ZODOH, go ahead and roll the hit if you haven't done so already. Virgo got a hit.
D20.
Yeah, D20. We're suppressing the enemy, and they're also returning fire.
12.
I got a 5.
Oh shit! One of the others got a nat 20. So this guy here scored a nat 20 against Slayer. Right here, this guy down here. The next one scored 11 against ZODOH. This guy here scored an 11 against Slayer. Or no, SHALBROSE. Yeah. So they fired on our positions. Clearly they hit Slayer for sure. It's nat 20. So again, as they're firing on us, we're firing at them. Let's see. I think we're firing first though. Their guys hold fire, right, and then fire near the end of the round. So Grills got a hit. Grills from the east shot this guy dead. SCHWANZ, what'd you get for your 2 hit? You got a 12.
12.
Okay, so with bonuses and penalties applied, you were aiming for the west guy on Slayer, but then you realize he's already shot, and you intentionally fire that way. So I guess you just fire that way, right?
All right. Fire. I can hold my fire if I see
Sure.
that, right?
Sure, yeah. So you see him.
Okay.
Grills, you see Grills loose an arrow on that one. I don't know if you fired at the same time as Grills. That's the thing. I asked you if you were firing at that one or you were just suppressing the enemy, but you said fire at that one. So I don't know if Grills
Yeah,
fired.
because I thought he was.
I think that you would have fired before Grills actually anyway. So you still fired, and you got a 12. You missed. So you still miss him, because you fired. Because Grills fires late. He has to fire late. He fell back and then fired. Right. So you fired right away. You just shot that one. Scored a 12, and because you missed him, anyone else in the line of fire, right, has a chance to be hit. And Slayer's in the line of fire. So I need you to roll again to potentially hit Slayer
Shit.
in the flank, because he is clearly in your line of fire, right?
Hold on.
So you fire over SHALBROSE and into this guy, but Slayer's also in the way slightly. If you roll high enough,
Oh my god.
yeah, you accidentally friendly fired Slayer. I don't know if this is the second time you friendly fired one of your guys. Go ahead and
I
roll
haven't friendly
damage.
fired.
That's
Roll
1d8.
damage. Shit. 4.
Alright, Slayer's pretty big. He might have survived it. Alright, you downed him. So you downed Slayer. You shot him in the
Shit.
side, right? Like in his. Let me see where you hit him. Rolling.
Oh.
Alright, sadly, Slayer's been shot in the. Basically in his ass, right? That's what it says. So, in his lower Yeah. So you fire into like his hip area, like his around there, right? Waist area. Shot somewhere there on his side. That took him down. And he'll bleed out after a minute. It's not something he's bleeding out fast from, but he's definitely down and he's bleeding. So Slayer's down. He's been shot basically in the hip or the ass area, like that area, right? His hip bone, pelvis.
Sorry.
Right? So he's got a fractured, or he's got a punctured and bleeding. We'll say punctured and bleeding hip. So notes: disabilities. Bleeding. Hip. Puncture. Right. So hips and
First
punctured.
time I shot somebody in the back of the head accidentally.
Yep, so you shot him in the side, he falls into a knee, right? And then gets lit up by Nat 20, so someone Nat 20'd him from the south and finished him off. So they killed ZODOH's retainer immediately. Well, Sean's took him down, and then one of the enemies got a free shot on his face, right? And just finished him with the Nat 20. But at that point, actually, they might have targeted Mitsu. Yeah, they targeted Mitsu. They didn't want to go for Slayer. So the guy... So as Sean shot Slayer down, the Nat 20 guy shot Mitsu with the Nat 20, unfortunately. And Mitsu chose to take cover behind Slayer, I think, and was in the middle of casting. Right, but Slayer went down. So Mitsu took cover behind him, but Slayer fucking fell down because he got fucking friendly fired. And that friendly fire collateral damage and ended up with Mitsu being killed because of that, right? So Mitsu gets Nat 20'd.
Yeah.
Your first expedition, sadly, you have to die. Due to the bad luck.
I have
and,
1 health.
yeah.
There's no way I'm living.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's a Nat 20, so it's minimum of 2 damage. Alright, yeah, so he's gone. He's a gunner. Our poor Mitsu. He was just trying his best.
Wait, but don't kobolds move like 20 feet per turn and humans move 60?
So humans move 20 if it's a combat movement, so if they're trying to move to attack. But if they just go on a dead sprint, it's going to be 3 times the speed. So, yeah, 60. So if you ever want to move and attack, you have to move your encounter rate versus the normal rate. Normal rate is 3 times faster. This is a dead sprint. And you do nothing else but dead sprint. So. Alright. Yeah,
Okay.
sadly, Mitsu got shot and killed. Because he took the risk of moving to Slayer to fire. But if he just stayed behind cover over here, he would have survived, right? Or lived. But he decided to move behind Slayer, which is still protective, but not completely protective because you're still in the enemy line of fire, right? Sadly, I don't know if there's anyone that could save him because SCHWANZ took a shot at the enemy, missed his shot, right? No, wait, no, you took a shot at this guy.
Didn't you say Slayer took a knee before they died?
Yeah, that's the bad thing. So he fell, right? He fell over. You were covered by Slayer, or kind of. You were like half. You were the same height as Slayer because he was crouched, right? He was crouched. You were crouched. He gets stabbed and falls flat, and then therefore that guy that fired with a Nat 20 that was aiming down the line saw Slayer fall, so he shot you in the face instead, right, with his Nat 20, and then you died.
I see.
Yeah. So, and then of course they have 2 other shooters, and those 2 already rolled. They scored 11s and they missed, right? So as those guys missed, all their shooters after firing, that's all they did that round. They fired at the end of the round, so they couldn't do anything else. Anyone behind them couldn't do anything because the round already ended. But Sosha stood there. SHWANZ, yeah. I think at that point everyone had their actions. ZODOH, how'd you do on your 2-hit? When you fired your sling. See, what did she get? She got 8.
What was it?
Did we just
Last
spam a
one
bunch
I
of
got
rolls?
out.
Oh, you got 5. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
Was that it? Okay. Sadly, that is a misfire. So, you aim down the line at the enemy, right? You missed. If you want, there's actually a chance you can hit that. That's a really high miss, so you can roll again. So, completely missed the first guy, you can actually hit the next guy behind him. Right, so go ahead and roll again. You have a second chance, right, to hit one. Just because of their bad positioning. They have a stack. Right.
I got it.
18, that's pretty good. Right, you're a thief. Backstab bonus because he's unaware of your position as you're hiding behind SHALBROSE, right? Just a random shot that you can't really, predict or be ready for. So therefore, I'll give you the partial backstab, right? Flank, whatever. You get +4 to hit. get a -4 due to the size, -4 due to the cover in the way. With all other bonuses and penalties applied, it's still a hit barely, right? And you wipe him out, right? So your stone went through or past one into the other one for 1d4 times 2 damage. So yeah, you would have killed him. Alright, he's down. Alright. Just because you missed the first one. Alright.
Great.
And then, let's see. Yeah, that guy got killed by a stray round, right? Imagine being him. Like, he's like, but I was behind that guy. I was in cover, right? Well, how did I get shot? Well, you got shot because you're in a stack, right? So he's probably pissed as fuck, right? For dying from a stray round. Let's see. Alright. We are an hour and 50 minutes into our game, so half time. Let's take a 5-minute break from this. Let's take 5. You guys are welcome to chit chat.
SP is here, and so is Alpha.
They might have to wait till the next
Question,
game.
DM, would we be able to show up as reinforcements or no?
Yeah. They should.
No, because I know you guys have prep usually, and then it's gonna fucking slow us
No,
down.
I have no prep at all. I'm just gonna bring my cleric.
Yeah, I have no prep
Yeah,
either. I
no
just grab my shield and my spear and run to the sound of battle from the dwarf encampment.
Possibly.
Hooray!
All right. If you guys are quick about it, maybe. But yeah, come back in 5. We're on a break.
Yeah, I just need to see if my retainers will come because they have no prep as well. If not, then I'll go by myself with HEBI, obviously.
It'll also be about up to the crew that's already playing, because naturally, if you guys intervene in the game, you know, you might just delay the game. You might actually ruin the game. Who knows, right? It's up to this crew, right? So if anyone objects, they can't join. But if you guys are okay with it, they'll join. They can come back. They can join in as reinforcements.
Reinforcement, hooray!
Hey,
Yeah.
Forceman, we are dying. You want to join us on the next roll?
Oh my god, please.
Heart, I didn't mean to shoot your guy in the ass.
It's okay, he liked it.
He liked it. It's wild.
Back shots.
I can't believe that's how I died. Oh no.
Yeah, you died from collateral damage. Fucking because of one mistake, you died.
I died because some guy got shot in the ass.
Then
Yeah,
tank
one
shot.
thing I worry is Zoil not moving the gate when you ordered him. Did the DM got to that?
I
Because of
haven't
myself.
ordered my retainer yet. That's like the best retainer I've had so far. I'm not getting that retainer killed.
No, Zoil, the C1 mace.
It was ordered to push
so
the.
are you guys okay? Are you guys okay with us showing up as reinforcements?
Yeah, of course. We need you guys.
100%. We need you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause
My sacrifice will not be in vain.
it will.
Yeah, I have 3 retainers that are fighters. I'm gonna see if they want to come along. They could help. If not, then I'll just roll solo as a cleric.
Yep, I'm gonna be honest. I have some qualms with you committing suicide and charging your man. We lost 2 people because of a landmine.
Yeah, but there was no progress.
You said
What
you
did
knew. You said you predicted this as soon as it happened. You could have just told us to stand back.
Yeah, I kept messaging Idol. I messaged him 3 times to, don't follow me. There will be a grenade. I messaged him 3 times and he followed me.
Oh my god.
Hold on. You never all walk bog in front of your teammates, okay? It's just don't
Yo,
walk bog.
So,
Wait,
so,
you're saying
are we-
you're not supposed to do hack to hack in front of your teammate?
Oh, no. No. I'm supposed to do I'll walk bog in front of your teammates, bro.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
All the family of Yab is like,
Wait, you're not
Devoted.
supposed
Are all of your characters Muslim?
you did Allah Akbar or Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. What are you gonna say, Epsi?
oh, I was just gonna say, maybe melee is better on people when they've got things like grabbing them. But yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm saying that our guy has a bow and a club, so not club. Mace.
Don't shoot grapplers.
Right.
Just in case.
All I'm
Don't
saying,
don't shoot your buddies in the
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, just shoot
Melee
anyone
is
that's not grappling.
all I'm
Grapplers are supposed to
saying
be
is,
dispatchers, melee.
But grapplers are also at a disadvantage because they can't defend themselves. So if you shoot a
Yeah,
grappler,
but if you miss, you know, then you
it's
just
a very low chance of missing. I've noticed.
Hey, honestly,
What?
I think
Wait.
you need Shosa to defend.
What?
what was it?
Shosa,
Oh,
your character.
yeah, you should move Shosa up.
I don't know that. I'll just call them retainers.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm really pissed with the guard right now.
Yeah.
Oftentimes the guards just stand around if you don't give them orders. So whoever owns them has to give them orders.
hold the door, hold the door, hold door, hold door, hold door.
Because the guards don't want to die, so they're just gonna stand there and do nothing if you don't.
30
give
seconds left.
Zodo, I'm
You guys
incredibly
discuss
thankful
important
for
things.
Slayer though.
So whoever has retainers, start giving them orders during your turn so that they can start helping.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, there's no point to bringing them. Like, why would they get XP and all that other stuff if they're not helping? You know, they're just standing around.
Hooray,
Also,
reinforcement.
not gonna lie, that wall there would be very helpful for keeping people from dying because they're just shooting at us, and the wall can stop that. So just heads up.
Because we need to get in there. So
We don't need to get in
Yeah,
there.
but
We've already
we
lost
can
our
get in there with
tactic. We can close that door.
no, we're not closing the door. We're rushing in there. I'm sending fighters in there. They're murder that wall. There's only like 5
this
left.
group
My God,
suicide
you don't
for some
need
reason.
both.
Yeah, I'm
Five
trying
left.
to get in there. If I die running in there, it's okay. It means that it gives someone else a little bit more time to run in there too. As long as everyone I'm not afraid to die. The main thing is I want the death has to be meaningful.
All right, ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
what the
you
Middle
decided
East-
to have 2 people join late. They claim that they have no prep. We'll find out. Right? If they have prep, then I don't think they're gonna join. Right? It's technically, I would have fucking yeah. If you need prep, you should just wait till the next game at that point. Right?
Yeah.
All right, because
No,
reinforcements. The
I just need
idea
to
is that
see
your
if,
reinforcements would have been reserves, right? So, all right. So,
Yeah, I just
who are you
need to
playing
see
as?
if Frederick, Samuel, and Charles are gonna come with me.
That would be prep. So no prep would mean you just have your character and you're good to go.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Then I'll just run out there. Fuck it.
Right? Because yeah, bring retainers to prep. Let's see.
Yeah, I will also run up there too. I don't need a prep.
Seeing as I have no
rolling a new character is
left,
prep.
I think I'll
Bring
call
in
it a day.
retainers.
It was very fun. I think I'll appear
Oh yeah,
more.
you're good to go. Me too. Thank you for playing. Thanks for trying. You will be
Thank you.
compensated for your death. So when you come back next time, you even if you die in our games, you get compensated. So like usually you get compensated. So your next character will start a little better because the deeds that your past character did, right? So
Okay. House Mizu will return.
Very well.
Bye.
have a good night, brother. Thanks for playing. All right. Let's see. The battle must continue. Let's see. I had to grab from this character sheet. It was alphas, right?
DM, with the attack I rolled as 19, what happened to that?
You're 19? Yeah, you got that kill. I already made you get it kill. The
Okay.
one that was killing Slayer, you shot him, right? Or he was gonna
Okay.
kill Slayer. You shot him, and then when he died, Sean shot Slayer, and then Mitsu got shot in the face. So it was just a really bad mishap. So as this guy fell dead, the one that was beating on Slayer, because Grills shot him dead. Then Schwanz shot Slayer. Then Mitsu got shot because Mitsu got shot because Slayer fell, right? And then Mitsu died too. Slayer's not dead yet. He's down. He's dying. Yeah, he's not dead. All right. SB, who are you playing as? Heavy?
Yes, sir. I'll have my
Right.
sword, my spear and shield equipped, and I'll head out.
Okay, so arriving on the scene, up to the position they just arrived within. Let's see. Starting distance for them is gonna be 2d6 feet from our crew. So when they finally arrive on the scene, they're able to get 4 feet from our crew. So they arrived on the scene at 4 feet from ZODOH and Mitsu, right, when they start to take actions. So they'll take actions at the start of the next round, which is going to be round 5, right? So for round 4, the idea is that they arrived on scene. That's ALFRED with his warning star and heavy shield, and HEBI with her spear and shield. Spear and heavy shield. Alright, so what actually happens, of course, is round 5 now, right? So I think we finished round 4. The enemy fired, we fought, they attacked, they repositioned, and all that nonsense, right? So round 5, we're figuring out what happened during round 5. 50 seconds into the combat, well, before round 5 ended, Zol was in the midst of pushing the wall forward, or before round 4, before round 4 ended, he was pushing the mantlet, right, forward, but then there were bodies in the way, right, so he couldn't get it further once he pushed it over the bodies, but at that point it would be unbalanced, right? It needs to be on a flat surface, so he pushed it as far forward as he could, was able to cover half of it, but there's a dead body in the way, right? So let's see. And yep, he pushed it as best he could given the situation. Technically it's coming from an angle, right? Alright, so he's pushing it, he's trying to get it through. Let's see, I don't think he can go over these kobolds either, so he's got to get those kobolds out of the way too, the dead kobolds. So he pushed it up to there pretty much. That's it, as best he got. Right, because he had to pull it back. It only pushes in forward. It only moves forward and backwards, really, and then you can kind of turn it, right, as you lift the handle. But it's very awkward to push and move, right? So yeah, he is trying to maneuver this thing in there, and he couldn't get it through the hole or anything like that, through the cave entrance. All right, so round 5 actions, starting with SHALBROSE. He's a retainer. The enemy have been cleared at the front. No orders have been given. His master is, I think, SCHWANZ. No wait, is that yours, right, SCHWANZ? All right, so SCHWANZ, it's your move.
Yeah.
Do you have orders for your men, or what are you gonna do for this round 5?
I'm to go up and start attacking.
Start attacking. So you wanna move into a position to fire?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to move in front of ZODOH, or do you want to move somewhere else, or you want to step over Slayer's corpse?
Fighting the enemy.
What was that?
I said, I was telling my retainers to push up and start fighting the enemy.
Okay, so that's what you're telling them to do, but what are you doing?
I'm moving into a different position.
Okay, you want to like move over Slayer and then fire south?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, very well. And Grills, you fell back safe distance, right? You got a kill earlier. For round 5, what do you plan to do?
I can still see one of them is if I step to the west part, shoot and move back. It's at least a suppression fire, so they can close the door.
Alright, sounds good. So you can move back to the corner and, you know, peek and fire, right, from around the corner.
Peek and fire, yes.
Sounds good. And then ZODOH, do you want to continue firing over SHALBROSE as he's crouch advancing into the tunnel? You can fire at the enemy that arrived on scene. Or do you want to do something else?
No, wait, did MAFU or Mitsu, did they have money that I could steal? Coppers?
Yeah, you can loot him. He's nearby, you can crouch and take cover and loot him, right, while the combat's going on. You are a thief after all.
Lay down my
Let's
I
see.
will loot them and also the enemy bodies in front of the Slayer guy.
Good to go. All right. So you start to loot Mitsu, and then let's see. HEBI, as you arrive on scene, right? You see the chaos unfolding, right? Just a pile of bodies at the entry, right, in the tunnel. What do you want to do for round 5?
I'll go ahead and charge in directly to the south on the map, getting past my guys and trying to get into melee.
Okay. And then Alfred, you just want to charge too? Advance the position?
Yeah, I will charge to the southwest though to get more movement in.
Okay. Southwest? Very well. So go like around Mitsu. Right. So what actually happens for round 5? We'll start with any initial melee if there's any. Or any ongoing melee. There isn't, right? Because melee, if there's melee, it beats most missiles. Right. Then we go into missiles, if there are any being fired, and there are, right? So SHWANZ, right? You can't fire yet. You're repositioning to fire, so you'll fire late. You're moving to fire. ZODOH, you're just firing right now. Grills is moving to fire, so he fires late. The enemy are not moving to fire; they're just firing, right? So ZODOH's the only one firing at the start of the round. So ZODOH, go ahead and roll 1d20 to hit as the enemy fire on our position. SHALBROSE is advancing. Alright. So 1d20. ZODOH. Oh, did you roll already? Oh wait, no, that's your old. Hard, are you with us? Okay, she's not here. Alright.
Oh,
So,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna do this.
oh yeah, go ahead. Alright.
I got a
Sadly,
6.
you missed. And unfortunately, there's no... Maybe there is, actually. Let's see. There might be a lineup here. So, because you completely missed the first one, since your roll was lower than his unarmored... Since your roll just completely missed, right? Didn't even hit the armor at all of the enemy, right? It possibly might hit the one behind him. Roll again. You got a second chance to hit. Because they're stacked. Firing against a stack or, against a tight formation is pretty good sometimes. Alright.
I rolled a 13.
13. Bonuses and penalties applied. It's still a miss. Complete miss overhead. So, yep. Just fired right over both of them. But it's impressive, right? And then, the enemy are firing on us too. These two here, I think all of them at this point are firing on SHALBROSE, who was ordered to advance. So let me see if he's willing. He's gonna make a morale check. Alright, he clearly advances. He's determined. So he starts advancing, crouched movement, and he's receiving enemy fire. 3 rounds headed his way at the start of the round. Okay, let me check his armor real quick. Hopefully he's got some decent body armor and a good shield. Alright. So, SHALBROSE. Helmet and gambeson, normal shield. It's double against missile fire. And the shield is doubled because he's being wielded. So the shield provides a total armor class bonus of 4, whereas his body armor and helmet provide an armor class bonus of 4 as well. So that's 8. So he's at armor class 1, right? So 18 and 16 are hits. He's hit twice with his advance. He took a total of 3 damage and survived. He tanked 2 hits, right? So he gets nicked twice. Alright, 4 of 7. He's intercepted. The injury, the trauma, or the stun of the hits have his speed as he advanced because he was hit. So he's taking suppressive fire, right? Yeah, he's only able to advance a total of 5 feet then, right? He's doing crouch movement. Crouch movement is 10 feet with a medium footman, and 5 feet if he's intercepted. So as he's being hit, he's only able to advance a total of 5 due to, of course, pain, right? If he wants to advance, he can still actually advance the full 10, but he'll take double damage, right? He'll just, push through the shots and take even more damage, right? Be less defensive, less careful. I don't think he's going to do that. He's going to be intercepted and slow down as he gets hit. Right. So, of course, as he gets hit, careful advance. We also had, so that was their first initial missile. Then we had to finish up movement phase. because no one else is firing. So to finish up the movement, their first crew of fire or shooters would you know, crouch, basically, as their next group of shooters were already ready to fire, right? Let's see. This is two other shooters, basically, at this moment. So, one against SHALBROSE, one against SHALBROSE, right? Two against SHALBROSE, firing. Both misses. Maybe the 15 might hit, actually. Yeah, the one from the west might hit. It's a flank. Yeah, bonus applied, SHALBROSE hit. So he takes 3 hits. He takes 3 hits total. That third hit, as he's like slowed in a daze, second volley of fire, we're taking 2 damage that time. Well, actually, yeah. So, and of course, these guys arrived on the scene. It was the movement. Right now we're doing the movement to fire. So Grills arrived on scene, suppressed the enemy. Grills rolled 1d20. Also, so moving to fire at the enemy was SCHWANZ, right? SCHWANZ, give me a 1d20 as well.
Let's go. 10.
10.
Alright. Grills, roll one more time. You missed the first target, but you might hit the one behind him because they're in a stack. The nice part about a stack is you can get more people shooting, but you also take more damage, right? Because you're in a stack. Nat 1.
I'm hitting myself.
No, it's just an automatic miss. Alright. You're fine. Because that was a...
I hit this.
I got a 10 as well.
That was just an opportunity. A free opportunity to hit straight around. So if anything... Yeah. Yeah, you just gotta... You took a free opportunity to hit a second one behind him. Therefore, you just... The only thing that happens is... Maybe... Yeah. Maybe, Okay, yeah, nat 1 is a nat 1, so... You, threw your sling pretty hard, right? You slung it really hard to the point where you accidentally threw your own sling. Or not sling, your bow. You fired it, and the string came undone. So you just gotta spend 1 round restringing it. That's what that nat 1 means. You pulled back, you try to potentially hit that one behind him, the one that you first missed, and possibly hit the one behind him with your suppressive fire, and during that fire, your string came undone. So you just gotta spend 1 round to repair it, just restring it. So weapon malfunction for Grills with the nat 1. So
I'm using my bonus action to curse myself.
Yep, you can always speak per turn. So, let's see. So as you are, missing terribly and popping the string off, you just curse. Let's see. All right, SHWANZ, how'd you do with your shot?
Yeah. I rolled a 10.
All right. Did you want to fire the same stack that he fired on, so you can have a chance to hit the other ones behind him?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to take the chance to hit the one behind him? Because you're missing the first one for sure. But if you take that chance, and if you get that nat 1 just like him, right, you're gonna have a weapon malfunction, right? So you fire down the line.
I'll take it.
Okay, roll the hit. Nat 20, it's nice.
20.
Auto hit. So you missed the first one that you intentionally wanted to hit, but you fired hard enough so that it might hit might be a stray round hit the next one, and it was straight round to the next one's face, right? That guy's just waiting his turn to fire, or he already fired, right? So he fired into SHALBROSE, and while they were firing the SHALBROSE, he takes an arrow to the face, right? Give me damage. Actually, no need. You auto kill. There's no need. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you auto kill that one for sure. Right. Arrow goes right through his face. Right. He just finished firing to SHALBROSE's shield, and arrow goes straight through his skull. Right. So that was movement to fire. Now we're doing movement to melee. So we got our movement to melee now, right? So HEBI was moving, SHOSA was moving, ALFRED is moving around Slayer, and then over Slayer to continue the charge. But as they're advancing, they're charging in there. SHOSA begins to crouch as she gets close enough. ALFRED, as you get close to the mantlet, how far south did you want to do? Did you want to do a full sprint south?
Yeah, because I want to get in there.
So there's two kinds of movement, right? There's move and attack, or just move. If you move, you get to move 3 times faster. That's a sprint, right? So you can sprint, crouch, or you can just sprint. So you're doing a sprint, right? So you can close the distance, the gap. So are you crouch sprinting, or are you full sprinting? Crouch sprint. Okay. So you crouch sprint in there, so you don't get shot by
sprint, because if
friendlies.
they shoot, I can defend.
Yeah. All right. So you crouch sprinted in there, right? And you're a smaller target. Let's see, Shosa, sprinting, crouched, heavy. Are you sprint crouching there too? Trying to close the gap?
I'm not sprint crouching. I'm just full on sprinting.
Okay, so you just sprint up into Shosa's rear then, because she's, you quickly catch up to her, but she's not moving as fast as you, right? So, she's in the way.
Can I attempt for an action to jump over her as part of my sprint?
You really want to try that?
I'm gonna try, yeah. If I fail, then I fail.
Very well. Give me a force doors.
Is that 1d6 or 2d6?
1d6.
1d6, right? Okay.
Alright. So you passed, you jumped over Shosa, but you jumped into Alfred, kicking him down, right? So Alfred goes prone, right? Or Alfred, you can resist, possibly. So you feel, heavy jumped forward, and her whole body weight goes into you. So you're sprinting, running, right? And suddenly, she's moving faster than you are, right? Because you're sprinting, running, and she's just full on sprinting and leaping over Shosa and into you because you're in the way, right? You're in the line for jump. And basically, she's jumping. She's just, jumping into you right now, right? Piling or diving into you, right? She's diving into you to resist not being tackled down to the ground by her body weight, whether it was intentional or not. You have to make a force doors check to stand your ground as you feel her weight crash into your back. Roll 1d6.
Okay. And I need to. It's a one.
You can choose not to resist either. If you want to not resist, you'll just let her take you down, right? Do you want to resist?
Yeah, no. We saw what happened last time when someone got taken down. 3.
All right. So 3, you failed to resist her. She jumps, right? So her whole body weight slams into you.
Okay. Can I do I'm gonna do my choice roll real quick then.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, what's your strength actually, Alfred? That might have saved you.
I have no idea.
All right, awesome. You have 8. All right, you definitely have a low chance to hit or low chance to pass.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a choice roll then. Failed. Okay, so it's between the 3 and the 6, which both fail. So.
Okay.
You want to do the reroll?
I'm gonna use my reroll, the last one.
Okay.
2.
All right. That's also a fail. You needed a 1 because you have a low strength. So despite all your good luck, her action caused your failure, right? She jumped over Shosa past that, right? But then into you, right? So she's got to land somewhere with gravity, right? So she jumped into or over Shosa, into you. You feel her body weight collapse into you. That's a total of 160 pounds, but double because she did a force doors, right? She leapt over Shosa, so that's 320 pounds crashing into your rear, right? And you failed your force door, so you're just 160. She takes you down to the ground, and technically she's a woman, so she's 140 maybe, 280 pounds into you. And that's still enough, right, to take you down. So she's prone, you're prone, you guys jumped. She did a running jump, right? So running jump over Shosa.
Even with my success on the force doors check, I fall over. It shouldn't.
You did a force doors to jump over Shosa, right? And then where would you land? Into Alfred. Alfred's right in front of her.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep running over him and keep going in if I can. I'm still sprinting if I can.
So you wanted to jump feet first into Alfred so you can just keep moving? Is that what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah.
So you jumped feet first into Alfred, right? Kicked him down to the ground, right? You jumped into him. You ran over, basically jump kicked him to the ground, and there's a chance that you don't land on your feet then, right? Well, there's at least there's a chance you do, but if you just dived, you would have not landed on your feet at all, right? So you jumped feet first. There's gonna be, I would say, in this case, to land on your feet after kicking him down, we'll do a trap check. Yeah. So a trap check is a 2 and 6 means you tripped up and fell, right? If you get a 4 and 6, 4 through 6, or I mean, yeah, if you get higher than a 2, you're fine. So roll 1d6. This is a trap check. See if you trigger the trap. In this case, the trigger trap would be, of course, to trip of and fall on him. All right, you passed. So you just step on him. You kick him down to the ground, right? Full weight into his body. That probably deals some damage for sure. Right, so Alfred, you at least take 1 damage from all that weight and impact. He jumped into you. You took 1 point of subdual damage, Alfred. You're down to 4. And you're prone. As you continued running forward, full sprint, right? Closing the distance.
Wouldn't I be fully healed since 1 day passed and I only took 1 damage last game?
You need to heal. You need to spend a cover to heal. But you said you had no prep, so you couldn't heal, right?
Okay.
So.
Okay. Got it.
Right.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
You arrive at the start of the game if you want to fix that kind of stuff up. You said 0 prep, and that's 0 prep. Okay, so anyway, HEBI, of course, rushed forward right over Alfred and into the enemy ranks who are firing. She started spearing right through him, right? So, well, she did a sprint, though, so she can't spear immediately, but she does crash into them or close the distance so that she can start stabbing next round. So she jump kicked into Alfred, lands on her feet, and next round she can start stabbing away, right? If she wants from a good distance with her spear. But that's her round 5 action. And the enemies have had their round 5 action already. I think that's it. So we did movement to fire, movement to melee, right? HEBI sprinted down, jumped over Alfred, closes the distance. Next round she can start stabbing, right? Her action was to jump over someone as she moved. Alfred, your action was to crouch run toward the position, but you ended up getting trampled instead, or kicked into the dirt and trampled over, right? Stepped over. So you're in the dust. SHALBROSE, of course, was sprint charging, or not sprinting, but just crouch charged into the enemy ranks and start stabbing at them with his spear. Which he does that. So let's see if he lands any hits. He will try to spear against a lineup. So he's gonna go for 2. And he completely misses, right? He runs through, spears at them, right? And he ends up hitting the mantlet instead against this guy. So he stabs. This guy like quickly moves and ducks, and then he stabs. He feinted him. He stabbed the mantlet instead. All right. So there was that. That should be end of round 5. Yeah. Too much in the way for Zal to push the mantlet forward. Round 6, a minute into the combat. Exhaustion is starting to kick in. We're 2 hours and 23 minutes into the match. Right. Let's see. Alright, starting with HEBI. You want to just start stabbing at the enemy or something else? Is that your plan this round?
Yeah, so my goal is to get a lineup to try and hit 2 of them. And then, yeah, I'm going to keep using the shield like for defense.
Very well. And SHALBROSE will do something similar. And then Alfred, after getting trampled, you just want to get back up or something else?
Yeah, I want to get back up and move forward with my mace.
Alright, well, there's no space. Yeah, so you would get up, there's no way to advance. The spears are at the front, right? And it might have been more effective maybe in the back, but it's alright. Let's see. Grills, you got your guys in the way. So you can't really suppress anymore. You might hit some of your own guys. They've closed the distance. So at this point, you just want to... What do you want to do?
I can move the corpses away so
Oh, yeah.
the guys could
Get them
ZODOH
out.
if they want.
Sounds good, yeah. You'll work on that, clearing the corpses out of the way. SHWANZ, you want to help with that?
Yes.
Start moving corpses out of the way?
To the north. To the north.
Yeah.
Close it.
Oh. Moving corpses, yeah.
SHOSA, she was just crouched, right? Yeah. So you start pulling them north. You and Grill start pulling corpses out of the way. SHOSA was trying to get in there. She just got leapt over. She's just trying to get in there still, I think. And then Zal was just on standby. Alright, all actions have been declared pretty much. ZODOH. What happened to ZODOH? Let's see.
I was looting dead bodies.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you checked out Mitsu's remains. Let me tell you what he had. Okay, he didn't have much. He was a brand new character, I think. So you looked him over, and you found. You saw. Oh wait, where's his sheet? What the? Mitsu. Oh, there it is. MAFU. Oh, he's supposed to be named MAFU. What the heck? All right. So MAFU. Not Mitsu. MAFU here. He has a longbow on him, quiver, spellbook, and he's not supposed to have any copper. He spent all that, so he has no copper to loot, but he's got gear. Do you want to take any of it?
I wanna put on gear. What was it?
All right.
Belt and stuff, shoes.
You can take one item at a time per round, right? So, you want the bow first? Bow and arrows?
Yes.
Alright, so you quickly set your tools down in your sling and pull. With one hand, you quickly take the bow and sling it over. And in the other hand, you kind of unbuckle the quiver so you can buckle it onto your own belt. So, you'll be able to acquire the quiver of arrows and the bow in round 5. For round 6, though, you want to keep looting him and keep taking more things.
Wait, do they have copper? I'm not sure.
No, he had no money.
It says 1 out of 1. Oh, okay, I don't know.
Alright, you want to stop looting him? Try someone else?
I just wanna ask, do enemies also have loot?
You can check if there are any nearby corpses, right?
There were corpses in front of Slayer, that's what I wanted to check.
Okay, yeah, Shosa's standing on them, so you'll have to like kind of sneak over there, or carefully make your way over and try to pull them from under her feet. Let's see. Alright, so what actually happens, we've all declared round 6 actions now, right? So what happens during round 6 is basically HEBI, right? At the front, start stabbing through the enemy ranks, right? The enemies, they're gonna make a morale check, actually. They stood their ground, right? These are missile ones eventually. Missile kobolds usually have sling and stones, which cost 2 coppers, and they have a sidearm, which is something cheap. So, heavy as you close a distance with them, they dropped their slings, and they went for their melee, and you stab at them. It says move in, and you went for a stack. So these guys here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you got maybe these two back here as in a stack. So as you stab at them, they're moving forward, trying to close and engage our crew. Roll the hit. Roll twice. Are you rolling twice, right? You want 2 targets?
Yeah.
Automatic half damage. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Roll the hit twice. 14.
10 and 3.
3. Alright. With fighting skill applied for no double damage, but for +4 to hit instead. The 13 might be a hit. Oh no, that's a miss. 3 went first, so 3 went to the first guy, clearly missed. And then the second guy has cover from the first guy, so yeah, you just completely missed. You hit the wall behind them. Right. So as you miss your stab, Albrose will also stab at them as they close the distance. Albrose will try to stab the same stack.
My first roll was a 10, and my second was a 3. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then both are misses for sure. Yeah. Alright. So Albrose, of course, stabs at them. See if he can land a hit. He'll do a stack as well. First roll is going to be a hit with fighting skill. Second roll is going to be a miss. So as they're closing in, he at least stabs through 1 and kills it most likely. The spear would have done 1d6 times 2, but then divided by 2 automatically, so 1d6. He dealt 2 against his foe. His foe went down. Wasn't killed, but went down for sure. You stab that one quickly, he fell over, right? And then these next ones crash into your crew, going into close melee, right? Alright, so it looks like we got 2 on HEBI. We're about to have 2 on Albrose too. And these guys are in the reserves. And they're going in for normal attacks. So against HEBI, the 2 on her, going in for normal attacks. We have a 9 and an 18. Let's check our armor class. Alright. Heavy
helmet, heavy shield, heavy gambeson. Yeah.
Okay. So in the melee, You have armor class 2, 4, 6 bonus, so it went down +1 penalty, so it went down to 5 bonus. You have AC 4 at the moment against the enemy attack. And with bonuses and penalties applied, only one of them managed to hit, dealing 1d2 damage. 2 damage. Alright. Heavy tanks it. 4 of 6 left. Albrose is also attacked. Or Shalbrose, right? So Shalbrose has to take 2 hits. He's hit once, I think. Let me check his armor. Maybe twice, actually. Depends on his armor class. Shalbrose has armor class 7, 6 against them in melee. With their bonuses applied, the 10 gets a +4 for his large size compared to the kobolds. Becomes a 14 against armor class 6. With all their bonuses and penalties applied, yeah, that's 2 hits. Alright, 2 hits. The damage is 2 + 2. Shalbrose is downed, right? One of them ends up stabbing him in the knee, another one bashes his head into the wall, right? He's dazed, he's down, he's gonna make a saving throw versus concussion or yeah. And he is it's a fail. He is concussed. Alright, he goes down. And of course is no longer conscious, right? He loses consciousness. The areas of injury, that the one that matters the most is that final one. And that was indeed in the head, as I described. So he had his head caved in against the wall. If the bleeding doesn't stop him from the side of his head soon, he will die, right? So let's see. He took a spike to the side of his head, basically from the spiked club, and he's leaking from his skull, right? So he's got 1 round to stop bleeding. If that doesn't happen, he's a saving throw versus death to stop bleeding, or to not bleed out to death. So it's every round until that bleeding stops. But he's fucked, right? Let's see. Disabilities. He's got a bleeding, punctured, or yeah, fractured skull. He's wearing a helmet, which is good. So it's just fractured instead. So they didn't maybe go through his skull completely, but definitely fractured it, right? Because he's got a helmet on. Without a helmet, he's pretty much fucked. Alright, so bleeding, fractured skull, bleeding out. Hit points are at 0 exactly then. Level drain to 0. Hit points maximum goes down to all the way to 4. And went for the head, so let's go intelligence down to 5. Alright. So, yes, Shalbrose is fucked, right? He might be dead soon. But if he lives, he gets really nasty battle scar. And some, like, battle trauma, shell shock, right? So he's going to be mentally disabled. Let's see. Or, not maybe disabled, but close to it. Handicapped. Damaged. Yeah. Alright. So with that, with their initial push, that was melee. That was our melee of that round, of round 6. Alfred, of course, got up for round 6 and looked for a way to move. He saw Shalbrose go down. At that point, if you're willing arrows, you would just climb over Shalbrose, step over him, and start swinging your Morningstar through the enemy ranks. Is that fine? Just step over Shalbrose is bleeding out.
No, since I have bandages, I'm going to try to drag his body out of there.
Drag him to safety first? Okay, yep. So you grab onto him.
Yeah.
You have to drop your star, your Morningstar, and shield. Is that fine? To quickly grab onto him and pull him out of there.
My shield is slung, so I'll let my shield go. I'll drop my morning sat.
Okay, sure. Oh shoot. Alright, I'll take it off your sheet for now. This is your Morningstar off of Alfred. Alright, so Morningstar dropped. You're grabbing on Shalbrose, pulling him out of there, or trying to at least. And he just had his head caved in like that and such, right? You know, Gross is pulling a buddy out. SCHWANZ was pulling a... She's alive, yeah. SCHWANZ is pulling... Or I guess helping helping to pull Sally's out of the way, since everyone else is in the way still. Yeah, and you're getting SHALBROSE. So these two are quickly pulling Sally's out of the way, and then extra swans if you want, since you've got your bow. As Grills is pulling the guy out, and when SHALBROSE went down, you could lay down some fire. Would you rather do that? For round 6? Okay, roll the hit.
God. Shit. I got one. Fuck.
What'd you get? Or still rolling?
It didn't roll.
Nice.
No, it didn't. In bed.
Hit, kill. Alright. Shot one dead. Right after Sally's pulled out of the way and SHALBROSE fell, allowing you a line of fire. ZODOH, you said this round you were, for round 6, what were you doing? You were looting still, or?
Yeah, I chose to loot the enemies.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're trying to loot enemies, but you're not anywhere close to the enemies right now. Oh yeah, they're under SHOSA's feet. So SHOSA's advancing, so you will loot them as she finishes advancing, or as she gets off of them. So she was crouch moving to the position over to where SHALBROSE was, and then just kind of stops there because ALFRED's pulling him out of the way after he got shot, right? And then you start looting the kobolds. And you come across the first kobold, which is a small, wicked dogman, wearing just a loincloth around his waist, and a sheath and scabbard on a belt, or a sheath on the belt of his around his waist as well. In that sheath is a dagger, right? Or no dagger actually. His dagger's nearby on the floor, so that's just his weapon. So he's got a dagger nearby, and sling and stones hanging from his belt too. He has no actual valuables, just weapons. Do you want any of it? You want a dagger?
Oh, that's useless. I'm just gonna stop with that.
Okay, so round 7 you can try something else. You kind of look it over. You realize it's not that good. The loot's kind of ass. And then let's see. Grills was able to pull Sally's out of the way. Jackson is just on standby. He's a guard. And then Sal is just trying to push this thing forward. He's realizing there's stuff in the way, so he spent that round dragging a kobold out of the way. He like grabbed and just threw it out of the way, right? It's like, ZODOH, a little hand here, right? Let's get these guys out of the way. And yeah, ZODOH, if you want, instead of looting, since you were in the middle of looting, you could have just grabbed the kobold and just tossed it out of the way of the mantlet if you want. You want to do that for round 6? It'd be kind of useful.
What can I toss out of the way?
The kobold, the one that you were looting, right? You could have just grabbed it and chucked it out of the way. So ZODOH's like, hey, can you move that guy, right?
Oh, fuck yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. So you just grab them. They weigh as much as a dog, right? Like a large dog. They're like 60 pounds. You just chuck them over.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna throw it at the little guys.
Throw it over them? Alright, you'll be a catapult them over. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll do that next round then. You just kind of, for this round, you drive them out of the way, and the next round, with all your might, you will just toss them over. You have to drop your sling and pull, by the way. Your sling and pull are on the ground. You can pick it up after. But next round, for round 7, you're just going to hurl this guy over, possibly, if you're strong enough, which I don't think you can throw him too far. But if you close the distance, then you can maybe chuck him over into the enemy ranks. It would cost him difficult terrain or something, I don't know. SHOSA tried to get up there, of course. She didn't want to step over ALFRED, who was being pulled out of the way by ALFRED, who can only pull him 5 feet per round. So she's got to wait her turn. But while he was being pulled, she has a 10-foot spear. She stabs at the enemy position. The enemies that just finished SHALBROSE, her spear goes into them. Right. Here comes her attack. Nat 20 to him. So the one she avenged SHALBROSE along with whoever else shot this guy. Was that? Oh yeah, SCHWANZ, his boss. So the boss man shot. SHALBROSE is not dead yet, fortunately, but he's kind of fucked up, right? Got his head smashed into the wall.
Oh shit! Wait, what did I miss? I had to call my dad. All
right. So the battle's doing pretty well so far. We're about to enter round 7 now. So, combat. Alright, let's do round 7. HEBI, do you just want to continue stabbing away at close quarters?
Yeah, I'm going to get a lineup, stab 2, and I'm going to shield bash the other one to the right. Basically, on my left, I'm going to shield bash him so he goes to the left. So I'm stabbing 2 and shield bashing.
Alright, bear in mind a spear in close quarters is very cumbersome and slow, right? It's really hard to use in close quarters. You have to like grab at the spear near the head, and the half of the shaft goes far back. Because these guys are very close to you. Alright. Anyway. Alfred, you want to just finish pulling Albrose to safety, or Shalbrose to safety, right? As he's bleeding out from his head.
And then when I get them to safety, I'll get my bandage out and start patching them up.
Okay, at the start of this round, he's going to make a saving throw, which is death. To see if he bled out by now. Okay. Hopefully he didn't. Hopefully he's still alive. Sosha is waiting to advance. SCHWANZ, do you want to just continue suppressing fire? At any targets, any available targets? Yep. Okay. Yep. Grills, do you want to get back in there and start dragging more bodies out?
I'm gonna take the
already shot if necessary.
Oh, take a shot if you can? Is that what you said?
I mean, if the door can be shot if necessary, is it possible now?
We got all these people in the way still.
Okay, I'm dragging that one away.
Yeah, moving in. Okay. You gotta drop your bow earlier, by the way, to do what you're currently doing. It's an unstrung bow anyway, so it's kind of useless, right? It has to be restrung. Let's see. Right. Just note that down. Alright. As you're doing that, did everyone have a chance to say their action? Oh wait. Yeah, ZODOH, you're gonna carry the kobold closer before you throw it for round 7. Is that fine?
Yes, I should get it as close as possible.
Alright. Yeah.
You killed all the kobolds? Oh shit.
Kill a crap ton of them, but we're not done yet.
Holy shit.
Alright. Let's see what actually happens. Round 7 begins, and we'll start with melee, right? So, HEBI, you're in the midst of melee. Before you even have a chance to slash or stab at them with your large weapon at close range, it's almost impossible to use a spear this close up, right? Naturally. They just continue stabbing and jabbing at you, right? So at this point, it's 3 of them on you. SCHWANZ is suppressing them, but yeah. So how they do it is this one. These guys move around in the melee. They're just kind of circling you, right? Sidestepping as they're stabbing and jabbing. This guy moves forward. And SCHWANZ will get a chance to shoot them as well in a moment. But first they get their stabs.
Yep.
So it's initially just 2 attacks, and then the rest of them will follow through because the rest of them have to move and attack. So initially it's just 2 attacks against HEBI. One of them wanted to flank. Alright, they can't break through your defenses. And then HEBI, of course, counters the attack. HEBI roll to hit.
Do I roll? What do I roll? 2d20 or
Just 1d20. You don't have a lineup anymore.
Okay, 1d20. That's a miss at 4.
Okay. And as they were gathering around you,
And then
circling you, jabbing, stabbing, it's all melee.
Shield
Complete
bash.
it. Alright, go ahead. Give me a shield bash. Alright, completely
2.
ineffective. Right. You
Yeah.
stab, you bash, and it's not enough. Alright. Alfred, of course. We're doing a movement to fire, if we have any movement, or we're doing missiles now. So missile fire right after melee. So we got SCHWANZ firing down the line. You got to line up.
Want to roll for that?
Roll. You want to roll twice or just once?
I'll roll twice.
Okay. So you try to shoot 3 enemies. Go ahead. Roll twice.
2d20.
18 hits.
It's a 32.
14. The follow-up shot possibly also hits as well. Yeah. So.
Right.
Flanked.
Half damage rate.
As it goes through this guy. That 14 gets a. Okay, maybe the 14 doesn't hit actually, but you get close to it. So. Yeah, it'd be a 14. Then it'd be a -4 due to, of course, their size. -4 due to, what was it? Okay, going through the first guy, right? Slow the arrow down. And then, of course, so that's already at 6. +2 for flanking, so at
Well, what about flanking?
8. Yeah, flank gave you 8. Short range, we're at 9. What's your dex?
What is my dex?
12. Okay, so you're at 9 to hit so far.
12.
I don't think there's any other bonuses. We have to get 12 to hit. Let's see. Yeah, so if we had only 3 more bonuses, we would have hit. I guess I can give you a high ground bonus. So we're at 10. But if we can think of 2 other bonuses, which I don't think we can, so it's a misfire. For the second one, at least. The first one's for surely a kill. Right.
So you want me
That's
to
just
roll?
it.
1d8?
No, no need. You killed it. Yeah, clearly. It's like no chance that you won't kill it, probably, right? On average, it's 4 damage, so. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see. With the longbow, you have the right weapon for them, right? It's just auto kills. Kobolds typically.
Cheap and effective.
Yeah, for real. Let's see. So we are clearing them out for good so far. Grills was moving in to grab a corpse and drag it out. So Morningstar pulled ALFRED out of the way. Grills pulls another kobold out of the way. Okay. And kobolds are light. They're only 60, so he can grab 1 in each hand. Grab 2 kobolds and drag them out. Okay. And Shosa was advancing. So the crouch advanced, stabbing through enemy ranks. She went for a skewer, right? She tries to stab through 2. So, or 2 double attack. She tries to go for a double attack, right? Here she goes. She's got a lineup, and she fails miserably, right? Just stabs at them, right past them, right behind them as they're just bouncing off of HEBI, right? Trying to get their jabs in. Let's see. I'm gonna check if there's enemy reinforcements arriving on the scene. No, we're in the clear. Okay, this might be the last 3 of them. The battle is probably gonna be won momentarily. Let's see. ZODOH ran up there with her final kobold, but some people are in the way, and you were able to get over here. If you want, you can chuck it. Try to chuck it a 60-pound weight, roughly 5-ish, 10-ish feet at the enemy. You want to try it anyway, ZODOH, or do you want to just drop it and shoot him with a stone?
I'm gonna try it.
Try it. Okay, very well. Give me a force doors check. 1d6.
1d6. Okay.
Yes. You're trying to double your weight, or double the amount of force you can throw. You're a woman, so you got 140 at least. You got 6. All right, fail. So just your standard throw. So you got 5 feet. That's it. You couldn't do 10. So he lands he just plops next to them. Right, just a dead fucking kobold at their feet.
It's like, take your die back.
Just a random thief threw a 60-pound dog over the fighter at the enemies. Right, as they're in the middle of stabbing at HEBI. Just throw the dead piece of meat over there. Alright. He's dead. He's definitely dead. Alright. ALFRED, we need to check if SHALBROSE is still alive as you put bandages on him. He died. Yeah, he's already dead by the time you pulled him out of it. Yeah. Couldn't even give you a chance.
Man, and I was trying to save them.
Yeah, you pulled him out of to safety, but it's about all you accomplished. Alright. So Zal was in the middle of dragging I guess he drags he wants to move corpses out of the way, so I guess he just drags Slayer further out of the way. And he's still working on trying to get everything cleared out. Grills, you dragged these 2 that round for round, was it 7? As you were doing that, Jackson is just holding position, just watching. Alright, that's everything for round 7. The last 3 kobolds are fighting to the death, it looks like. So HEBI, you want to keep fighting them? Or something else? For round 8.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
the last 3.
what I'm gonna do, I see it says under the movement and melee, if you push, it's the same as a retreat, but forwards with a +2 to hit.
Yeah.
And then to grapple if they don't move away.
Yeah.
So is pushing pushing into them and trying to stab them, or how does it work?
Yep. So pushing, you're advancing into them with your attack. If you can even attack, large weapons can't be used in a push attack, right? Unless you're pushing with the weapon itself. So if they're already at bay, you can push with your spear into them, right? But
Oh, I see. Okay, so then that doesn't help me at all.
It helps you just enter. It helps you just enter and grapple. So Yeah, so basically, pushing, if you push
It's
and
for
they choose to
grappling
back
them.
up, right, then it doesn't really do anything. But basically, all it does is just pushes you into a grapple. It always just ends up in grappling. That's
Okay
it.
then.
So you just
Okay.
enter grapple with a push.
Then in that case then I'm just gonna go ahead and do a stab and a shield bash. Yeah.
A stab and a shield bash. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So stab and shield bash. Very well. Yeah. So pushing is good if you want to like move their position, right? If they're too hard to kill and you don't want to enter grapple. But like the thing is, if they either when you do a push, they can choose to back up and let you keep pushing them back, or they can resist your push and enter grapple. That's it. So if they resist you, that's when you enter grapple. And if you pass the grapple, you can push them however you want, right? And they can't refuse to move at that point. They might just get pushed down to the floor.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
that's just like in real life, right? So either if someone's pushing you, you either move out of the way or you resist them. That's it. And if you resist them, you're entering grapple. You're entering a tug of war, basically, of who gets to push who. So
Yeah,
right.
that's cool.
It's a contest, strength. All right. So yeah, you're just gonna stab and bash then. It looks like for this round 8. Morningstar or Alfred, you just want to pick up your Morningstar and get back into combat or something else?
Yeah, I'll pick up my Morning Star and move behind heavy and try to hit one.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, so SCHWANZ, you move this round? You want to just keep firing? Or something else?
Yep.
SHOSA will keep stabbing. ZODOH, what do you want to do this round? You want to shoot them? Or something else? There's only 3 left. We're about to win.
Yeah, I'm gonna start shooting with the bow and arrow.
Okay, Grills, do you want to move up there and try to shoot them too? The battle's about to end, so you might just help them finish.
With all of things out of the way, anyway, I started shooting.
Sounds good, brother. Zoel, he's just hanging out then at that point. Alright, we all have declared actions. What actually happens is we'll start with the initial melee over here. So before anyone can help HEBI, HEBI's got to help herself. So HEBI rolled to hit. You have initiative, so but you will follow up your attack momentarily in close quarters with the spear and a shield bash. You roll twice because you're doing a shield and a shield bash. Both are half effective because you're doing 2 attacks at once. SHOSA is, of course, spearing away. Let's see if SHOSA gets a hit. Missed. She's trying to skewer the enemy, though.
Shit.
Double attack. She still missed. Okay, so she just completely misses
Why
again.
is she missing?
Right. They're
Will
so
you call me
they're right
to
there,
make
but
attack
maybe...
or make 2 attack rolls?
What was that? Yeah, roll twice.
Will you call? Okay. First one will be the spear. Second will be the shield bash.
Okay, what'd you get?
19 spear, 18 shield bash.
Okay. Nice. So the 19 with the spear, close range, as your crew is about to move in to help you. You're by yourself. They're stabbing. You manage to finally, at close range, stab one back, right? So you get your spear close to the head. You just kind of beat it down into him, right, at close range. Give me damage. It's gonna with the spear. It's gonna do. So you get automatic half damage, but double because you have fighting skill applied. Let's see.
So just normal then. Isn't it like a 1d6 for a spear? I
Yeah.
think?
So just do 1d6. Oh no, do 2d6 because they're small too. All right. Basically, you auto kill. Don't even
6
roll
for
at
the
that
person.
point. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You stab that one. You bash this one into the side of the wall, or this one here. Right. You just bash him into the wall. Right. Went flying 5 feet into the wall after you cracked his neck with your shield, and then of course SCHWANZ, ZODOH, Grills, undoubtedly lit this guy up and killed him. Okay, the battle is won. We are at 3 hours roughly, or 2 hours and 54 minutes, so we're gonna wrap the expedition up. To wrap up the story, unless you guys object, the idea is that your crew, after finishing the battle, will move up to secure the position and retake the entry tunnel. Right, we have made progress. So at the very least, we're able to retake the entry tunnel. You can move this mantlet here up to that cobblestone wall to close that off, or
that
the eastern wall.
manlet, can we put it Can we have it facing the wall?
The eastern wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have it. You put it against the eastern wall to have some cover there, some permanent cover there, kind of permanent, right? And then yeah. So at this point, moved in.
If
Let me check if the western is secure. All right.
And use the other one to
So
There's two of those mantlets here, so.
the western.
honestly, you took your
Okay.
cart, right?
The western position is not clear. So HEBI
I've got my cart, yeah.
and Alfred, right? HEBI would have covered the position to the west with her shield. Alfred would have been able to move the mantlet into the eastern wall, but we have a new threat to deal with, the western approach, right? We have 2-foot tall cobblestone walls that the enemy are using as cover. Right? They were not telling you, hey, look over here, map our current positions. No, they were immediately bombarding HEBI, right? As she covered Alfred, who was moving the mantlet. But we will not continue the advance. Today we've made enough progress, right? What we will do is secure the loot, right? So you guys will hold what you can, hold the ground that you can as you loot up and then make your way out. And the major changes is that you were able to at least move that mantlet there, right? And then set up a guard post just outside. So if any of them decided to move into the tunnel, you can light them up so they can't, of course, grab this mantlet. Or if they want to grab it, they have to grab it from the east, right? The eastern troop would have to take the mantlet, so push it forward. But for surely, we made some progress. At least we dwindled their numbers. But until we can take that western position, the entry is still technically theirs, right? Because that western position is held up by another enemy troop along with the east, right? So we at least weakened their initial fucking flooding of the entry tunnel, right? So next time we come back here and attack the position, we might have a slightly easier time pushing west or east. But that next attack, as we all know, is one of the deadliest attacks we ever have to do, right? It's like D-Day. We always get fucked up in that position because we get fired on from 2 different directions, right? We gotta mantlet up to the east now. So if we can stay there, first of all. So of course, I would say also to wrap this up, your crew would move in the 10-foot mantlet, right, and block off the west, so that when you guys come back, right, you don't have to deal with the west, or you don't have to deal with the west or the east retaking it. So our newest position is like this. So we have the entry tunnel now, right? We have a wall against the west, and we got a smaller wall to the east, right? So we've taken the entry tunnel now. Next time we come back here, we'll have to figure out how to deal with either one of the approaches, right? Maybe just one at a time.
Okay. So
Is that fine? Is that fair? Any objections, questions, concerns?
Can you tell me what are light grenades?
Hello, Tim.
What are
We're in the
they?
middle of the game. Please don't interrupt. You're not part of this crew.
Alright.
Maybe after the game you can ask me about that. But we're in the middle of a game, brother. See, that's that's a no-go. All right. To wrap up the story, we're gonna enter post game now, so you guys can get your rewards for your hard-earned efforts. So good job. You guys did good today. Major casualties, not major, medium casualties, moderate casualties. Right, half the crew was lost. We lost Anna, SHORTHILT. SHOSA's fine. MAFU was killed in action. Slayer was killed in action. Right. Oh no, he was shot in the hip. Okay, he could have been bandaged. Slayer's good. SHALBROSE bled out. Yeah, so Slayer's fine. ZODOH, you get him back.
I would have bandaged Slayer.
Okay, 2 bandages lost. You only had 2. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, Slayer's good. He's gonna be out of action for a while, but he gets to live to tell the tale, right? So 1 character story complete. Character arc, I guess. Slayer's character story. His time as an adventurer. Until he took an arrow to the back, or got backshotted by his friend. And then his backshotting ended up resulting in MAFU's death. So, being backshot. Alright. It happens. SCHWANZ, I don't know. This is like your 2nd time friendly firing. You're a very risky shooter. Okay. Alright, so let's loot up. Let's see, we lost quite a few guys. They still need to be compensated. So they do get a portion of the spoils, no matter what. And then Grills, you can get your bow back. I'll give you your bow back. Let's see.
Okay.
Grills. Here's your sheet. Your short bow can be restrung easily. It just took a moment to restring it. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah. Let me calculate the loot for y'all. But before I do this, real quick, does anyone have any questions or concerns? Otherwise, I'm just gonna get you guys rewarded so I can send you guys on your way. All right. So let's get your rewards then. So we got quite a few guys to divvy up the loot with. You don't have to divvy up with the guards. That's fine. You don't have to divvy up the guards. They didn't do much. But if you want to, you can. Maybe Zal, he kind of helped out. It's up to you. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 kills today. Yeah, 17. Alright, so you get awarded a total of 170 coppers for your kills. And the weapons and armors you looted from them, you sell that too. All of them had 2.5 coppers worth of gear, right? So 17 times 2.5. Let me check that real quick. Calculator. Times 2.5. All right, 42 coppers extra for selling their gear. Let's see. So 170 plus 42. All right, we're at 212. Okay. Experience-wise, 17 of them is only worth 8 experience points. And we did really good today. We retook the position. There's technically a half XP, so I'll round it up. I round up to 9. Alright. So, retaking the position, we get 9 XP. We gotta divvy all this up. So, we'll go over the shares. Alright, so starting with grills. Full share. If you guys hear someone, if you object to someone getting a full share, let me know. But Grills getting a full share. Alfred, full share. ZODOH, full share. Slayer, he's a retainer. He's gonna get half a share. SCHWANZ, full share. SHORTHILT died for the crew. Got no kills, but at least made the initial push. And he's a party member, so full share. SALISS, of course, was a retainer who fought hard and died. He did his part. Should get a half share at the very least. If you guys think he deserves a full share, speak up. But he's getting a half share for sure. Anna died for the crew following SHORTHILT into the dungeon. Right? She's a full party member, so full share. But if you think she deserves only a half share, speak up. SHALBROSE, he died for the crew. He was a retainer. He did his part. Half share, right? If you think he deserves more, speak up. MAFU, full member or PC, right? Player character, died for the crew as well, accidentally, or not really accidentally, but collateral damage, right? So, full share. SHOSA, or retainer for the crew, half share. And HEBI arrived on the scene to help as well. Got a few kills, full share. But she arrived late, along with ALFRED. ALFRED, I think he arrived at the scene.
Wait.
I don't know if you got any kills. You still want to give ALFRED a full share? He arrived late. He did save a party member with bandages, but I think someone else could have done that too. So, I don't know.
He charged in and he helped me, so.
Well, you guys don't have
It's
as
up to
much
you
say
guys.
because you guys are late, right? So you guys have to late come in. Full share? It's up to the main crew. Okay. Because, you know, you only participate half the game.
I am part of the main crew.
Yep, you're probably the main crew. Alright. That's full share then. Alright. So in that case, let me divvy up the shares then. It's 212 divided by all these shares. This is
they're saying Anna should get a half share.
Anna gets a half share. Very well. Anyone else get a half share? No? Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 plus 5 is 19. So it's 19 different shares. Let me calculate what that is. 212 divided by 19. 1 share equals 11 copper, so 2 shares, which is what you guys get, equal 22. So it's 11 for half shares and 22 for full shares. Okay, so not a big amount of money, a decent amount. You know, 1 copper piece is 1 day's wage, so you guys for the most part made 22 days wage in 1 game each, which is pretty good. All right, so starting with MAFU, who died for the crew. Okay, got 22, right? So Grills is listed as full share, went up to 22. ZODOH, she got 22. She's at 23 now. Let's see. Slayer died for the crew, got a half share, 11. SCHWANZ got a full share, right? Let's see.
Yep.
So went up to 30. Yeah. Also, your bricks were recovered. Your sand bricks, I think. Yeah. So you should have 10.
We could leave them there and just take them out of the cart and leave them there.
Alright. SHALBROSE earned his half share of 11. SHOSA earned his half share. Where's SHOSA? Let's see. Did I ever put
That's a
SHOSA on the
female.
board? Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
That's fine.
The female. She got the 11. Thank you. SHORTHILT got his full share for dying for the crew, leading the charge. 22 coppers. SALISS half share, 11. Anna received she received 11 as well. She died. ALFRED received his full share, 22. HEBI received a full share of 22. Experience now. So now it's time to divvy up the experience. Unfortunately, there's only 9 pieces of or 9 points. All the full share crew members could get 1. But when it comes to the half share members, only 2 of the half share members get 1. So when it comes to half share guys, who should get it out of the half shares? Just the 2 survivors? Only 2 of them survived, so Slayer and SHOSA. Is that fine?
Yeah, give them to the 2 survivors.
Okay. Of the half share guys. Alright. So in that case, MAFU gets 1 still. He's a full share. Real's got 1. ZODOH got 1, so he's at 2 now. Or ZODOH, she's at 2. Slayer is at 1. And he's also disabled. He's not bleeding anymore, at least. Disabled hip puncture until I think that would take about at least a month to heal. So the current date, well, it's a broken bone, but it's punctured hip bone. So to recover so that he can actually adventure and not be completely disabled, probably just a month, I would say.
Wasn't Slayer killed? I don't know.
No, he was shot in the back, and then he was bleeding out, and then saved.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't kill him. It was the other guy that got killed. Slayer was the guy who got friendly fired, and then after he fell over, the guy behind him got fucking shot in the face. Yeah, but Slayer didn't die from that. He got shot in the back and then survived. He was just bleeding out. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. So, what did I leave off? Oh, yeah, I was doing experience, right? Right? Is that what I was doing? Yeah.
Okay. Getting 1.
SHWANZ gets 2 now. Alright, SHALBROSE earned 0. So he's just at 1. SHOSA earned 1. She survived as a half share. SHORTHILT got 1 as well, even though he died, right? He got a full share. SALISS got none. Anna got none. ALFRED earned 1. 2. HEBI earned 1. Alright, that's everyone. Congratulations, gentlemen. Ladies. You guys had a successful run again. A small victory for your crew. We have retaken the entry tunnel. We have killed 17 kobolds. Good job. Any questions, concerns?
I wanna applaud you for how vicious these little dogmen are. They're like definitely a threat. Yeah.
Well, that's why you've been hired to kill him. Let's see.
Yeah. You guys know Knight, right? Last game, he
Kind of on the line of yes.
Yeah, we planned to buy that barricade one game ago, and it really helped.
You might have saved the crew.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now that is the log that I brought a couple days ago still here outside the M? No.
No, it was carried back to whoever is the owner of the log.
Yeah, everything was fine now. No need to do anything.
Because I was the owner of the log. I had paid.
Oh,
log.
well, you weren't
When
the
we
owner once you
retreated.
gave it away to those two guys, so I think they left it at base camp. Yeah, it's just hanging out at the base.
Yeah, because the retainers, they were both my retainers.
They carried it back to base and just dropped it off there.
You know, having a log might not be.
Okay, well,
having a log
bring
might
that
be
back
a
next.
pretty effective battering ram too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's already a
Yeah.
battering ram for sale that's more effective and cheaper and better.
Bro, we can take that log. We can take that log, scratch to it, and use it to break fucking.
There's already a door ram in the game that's a lot more efficient
Yeah, just
and
get the
cheaper.
10 copper battering ram done. You know,
The door ram.
Question, Dion.
it's only
So we-
10 copper.
Nah, true.
We
Nah,
have the,
we'll use it.
Hey,
We'll
Dion.
use it when we come here next time. We'll use it to do the initial thing and block off the east side with it.
We've already blocked off.
Let me
that side.
release you guys now though. So
Yeah, we
you guys
already
are welcome.
blocked the east and
No,
west
it's
side.
blocked off with
Right.
it's blocked off with that little wall. They could move it if they get past it or break it down. They can get past it.
Thank you for
log
ladies and
is a
gentlemen for
foot
playing
thick.
today. You guys did good.
You know,
I hope to see you at the next
everything.
one. You are welcome to take your leave at this point. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Thanks for playing.
Yep.
When is the next game?
Yep. So that log we